Oh, baby!
Llama, red pajama, read the story with the mama keeps the baby hurt, llama, go downstairs, llama, red pajama, feels alone without his mama, baby llama wants a drink, mama's at the kitchen sink, llama, red pajama, call down to his llama.
All right, the palace. It's time for I Said What I Said Saturday, right here on Queen Sheba. All right, the palace. Let's go. Damn.
Llama, red pajama, read the story with the mama keeps the baby hurt, llama, go downstairs, llama, red pajama, feels alone without his mama, baby llama wants.
Mama's at the kitchen sink. Let me know if I'm coming through clear, y'all. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Please give me a 1 real quick if you can hear me coming through. Here and more, I see you. Welcome, everybody. Trending, I see you. Jess Angel, Journey to Jasmine, the Asset Noir, honey. Linda Gamble, holding it down. All of my mods. Jess, where's Toot Latrice? She up in here? Or not today? But listen, thank you for waiting. I did a thing, y'all, and they hating on me. Today's the right day for, first of all, let me back up. Welcome to our Saturday mornings. I said what I said, and we are standing on business today. Listen now, we got to talk. But first of all, for those of you, if this is your first time, welcome. This is a really fun segment. But some of y'all, I got a bone to pick with some of y'all, and I'm coming to that in just a second. So first of all, it's I Said What I Said Saturday. It's where you can come up and you can say whatever it is that you would like to say. Period, point blank. All we ask is that you sign it, you seal it, and you deliver it at the end by saying, I said what I said. Period, point blank. It's never personal unless you make it. And we had a situation last week. Y'all, we had a situation last week where somebody made it personal. Not only that, whoever you were, you came over here to these beautiful palace gates. You made it personal and you lied. And I said what I said. And you lied and you took something back and told somebody. I called them out the name. Just lied. I wish if my friend, see, I'm getting started early. I said what I said. If a friend of mine ever did that to me, listen, scram, scoot, go.
Bruh.
I'm for real, because we would not be friends. So it's not personal. And we don't, you know what? Because I don't know who did that. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. Last week, we had a damn good old time. And when Tate Talks came over here and hyped me up. And I got some things off my chest that was dedicated and directly aimed at one content creator in particular, Anthony Lofties. That was it. Somebody took what we said, y'all, and ran and told somebody else that we called them out of their names and blah, blah, blue. So listen, if you're going to come over here, you got to stand on business. This ain't for the weak at heart, baby. This ain't for the faint of heart. This for grown folks. And stop lying on people. Some of y'all lie too damn much. I know it's early. Stop lying, all that damn lying. You too grown to be lying like that, especially when it's on tape and we can roll it back. Roll that beautiful footage, because the queen was found innocent of all charges. Let me give myself
Oh my God.
Let me give myself a round of applause, baby. You ain't gonna never catch me slipping, because I stand on business. And if I would have said something, I would have said, yes, I did say it, but I didn't. So I am guilty. I mean, I'm innocent.
FBI, open up.
Innocent.
FBI, open up.
So I didn't open my door. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Bruh.
Yeah, so it's never personal. You can talk about your coworkers, your family, your friends, your daughter, your cat, your dog. I don't care. They don't care because they don't know you here. Period, point blank. They don't know you here. You can get it off your chest. We just ask that at the end, when you are done, don't make me ask you, baby. Don't make me beg. Don't make me beg. All you got to do is say, I said what I said. Now, just in case we enter into a heated discussion, Akini, if you're out there, and y'all don't want to hear Akini talking, you can put down, the audience has the right to put down a $9.99 or higher super chat to boot you the hell off the show. Yes, 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 yes. But some of y'all just got paid, and we know it's bonus time for those of you that are big schmees in those corporations. So if you got that money comes to me, you can match that energy and put yourself back on the block. And with that being said, listen, I am on one. I got to tell y'all something too. And with that being said, welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. Now, thank you for hanging in there with me. I'm a little late because I just released my store, the Queen's Closet, for those of us in the palace, y'all. And I got some good ass merchandise, period, point blank. And I've been working on it for quite some time. And your girl Trending was kind enough to help me over the past couple of months. Now, let me tell you something. The devil stays busy because I stayed up late. I made sure I did my checks, my balances, and I said, you know what? I'm going to release my merchandise today. And guess what? Good old Google did after I released the merchandise. Child, they told me I done violated something. And I don't know what the hell that mean, Google. And I said what I said. So y'all need to get some real people back in these office places. I'm tired of speaking with computers and looking through charts and shit that only y'all understand. Get somebody on the phone, Google, because I don't know what it means. You hear me? And I said what I said. Welcome to the stage, Trending and Just Angel. Good morning.
Good morning.
She on one. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hey, you love it.
Morning,
Look,
Duchess.
the Sudden War says she loves the sweatshirts. That ain't even half of my inventory. I have
I
over
can't
700.
wait.
They won't even show y'all half of my stuff. Training, you're gonna have to help me. They said I misrepresented something. I think because I
Oh
may
my
have used the word
God.
black in something. So I'm gonna
Oh
have
my
to go back.
gosh.
Y'all make sure y'all
Oh,
show up and show out to let Google know we ain't playing with them. And fellas, hold on. I didn't forget about y'all. Y'all saw them cute lemonade shoes. We got pink lemonade. Did y'all see those shoes?
cute.
Did y'all see those
So
unisex
cute.
lemonade shoes that I dropped?
I like that color. I like that little color
It's
on
gonna,
there.
I'm gonna show it to y'all. Hold on, y'all gonna have to go to my store.
it's gonna be so cute with our soft clothes.
Yes, yes. They hate on me, y'all. I'm gonna have to let Google know. Quit playing with me. Okay. Welcome, Trending. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are I am just so proud of you. I'm proud of I'm coming on the same energy I came last week. I'm proud of the content creators out here. I am so happy. So many things are happening. Big things popping out here. And I said what I said.
Wagwan.
And she said,
Wagwan.
yeah, she said what she said. Period. Hold on. Let me find a little round of applause to get us hyped up a little bit. A
Yes,
large.
yes.
There we go. There we go. All right, let me show y'all these cute little shoes. Now, listen. Now, there's some other stuff. Look, we got little coffee mugs that are cute. Oh, you want to show? Hold on. I know what's going on. I know what's going on. Give me 1 second, y'all. I put it in the wrong place. Well, okay, Jess, what are you standing on today? We'll come back to what I'm talking about. You there, Jess Angel?
I'm here. My fault. I was muted. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Love, peace, blessings, joy, harmony, abundance, prosperity to all. I'm standing on business. The palace is making me better. I'm looking at everybody, all these content creators, and as I said, God has kept me surrounded by greatness. I'm looking at the commonalities between the rich royalty in the palace, and I'm so thankful that I'm in the right place. I am too working on my website. I am making jewelry. I am having a blast. I am getting ready for this cruise. Life
Yes.
is beautiful. And I said what I said.
And she said what she said. Listen, are y'all getting in shape for these cruise or y'all just eating what y'all want to eat?
Queen, I'm out here struggling. I'm working out. I promise.
We watching her struggle.
They are. They see it all.
You was doing good the other day. I saw you working out. I gave you a round of applause on your story. I see you, Queen.
You did. You should one day you'll see my trainer. She be yelling at me, but she loves me.
Tell her to give you time to catch up. But listen, y'all get yourselves, hold on, before Google try to take my damn store down. I'm still kind of feeling some way about Terrell done lost some weight. Hold on. Terrell
Look at
say
the
he done went
print.
from one night. Wait.
He's 195 from 213.
Okay, Terrell, you put it backwards, but that's okay. You went from 213 to 195. Listen, y'all, we finna be on that ship with mimosas and bellinis or whatever daiquiris. We about to be looking good. According to she eating what she want to eat. Okay. Okay.
Look,
All right.
not only will we look good, we will have achieved goals.
Before you know it, it's gonna be all aboard. I don't want to hear nothing. Check out this coffee mug. Y'all like the cute little palace? We got coffee mugs for y'all on the store. Y'all, look.
Oh, that's
Vodka
cute.
tonic,
That's cute.
mimosas. Listen, get in where you fit in. We got a cute glass and this
There
logo.
we go.
Actually, I have my own logo designer. But like I said, authentically me dot store on Instagram reached out to me a couple of weeks ago and said, hey, listen, I made something for you, a logo that was brought to me in a dream. So I took that logo and I put it on this glass. Y'all make sure y'all go in there. It's a glass that's in the shape of a can. You can put your lemonade in there, your water, get you a cute straw, ladies. Okay, you can do vodka tonic, you can do a mimosa, you can do whatever you want to do. Just do it. Okay, ain't that cute?
You with my glass straw.
Yeah, I really like that. I love stuff like that. It's cute.
And look, it's lemonade season. But fellas, I got y'all. Aren't those cute? Those are
Mm-hmm.
unisex. That's a pink lemonade edition of canvas shoes. Aren't those
I,
cute?
I love them.
Boom.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Boom.
those are really like right there.
Boom. They the same ones. They the same ones, just different
bringing
background.
the
I
Look,
like
bringing the
happy
prepster
hour.
out.
Boom.
not
Y'all
on a
don't get to
tray
hang up
service.
with some linen pants or some cargo shorts. Come on now. Look, the queen be looking out for y'all. I got a yellow pair. Come on now.
Them too
Look,
cute.
just
The
too stinking
yellow,
cute.
yeah.
All right, so we back. We got some people waiting in the background. We standing on business today. Let's get this party started right. Welcome to the stage. Saturday morning, I said what I said. A set noir. What are you standing on?
Good morning, Queen, Palace, Royals, Nobles, Chats, Mods, everyone.
I love it.
Love, love, love. You feeling better, sis?
Oh my God. I am. I
What you
am.
standing on today?
I'm standing on the fact that in my big age, the Freaknik, the movie is coming out next week. And I just want to give
Oh,
a little PSA. If you see my profile, my back side, my front side, my side, just know a good time was had.
Oh,
them streets is talking.
all right. Listen, y'all got to sign it, seal it, and deliver. Y'all know what today is.
So I'ma say this: rump shaker in the house, and I said what I said.
And she said what she said, and don't be judging.
Check, baby, check, baby. 1, 2.
All right. Listen, for those of you coming up, I said what I said Saturdays. Don't y'all better wrap it up, make and stand on business now. I said Noir, if you're gonna be on Hulu, say it loud and be proud about it. But I think you better tell your husband because he may not know.
Baby, he was there too, so he said the same thing. He said, "If you see
Yes,
me,
that's what
just
I'm
know,
talking about.
just know, just know." I'm
All right, and
representing
she
for the
said what she
culture,
said.
and I said what I said.
Welcome, Journey to Jasmine, to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What are you standing on?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm standing on the fact that I'm about to use that glass and make me some iced coffee. And I said what I said.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Thank you. Make sure you get 2 of them just in case you have
Oh
company.
yes, I like a set now.
Cause some of y'all don't, you can't do that. Just order one for yourself and then your friends come over and you be like, oh, y'all like my glass?
Ooh, that's
Don't do
me.
that.
That's me.
You feel
All right. She said what she said. Hold on. Going to the next caller. A moments of grace. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What are you standing on today?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Queen. Good morning,
Good morning.
Palace. So I'm coming up, and I want to say this for you and everybody else who is consistently on stage, giving wisdom, giving their stories. I am opening up my own business. And I want to thank you. I want to thank the palace. I want to thank everybody that's been. Oh, why am I getting emotional? This is why I don't come on stage. I want to thank everybody that's always spoken in all of your lives. And you guys have kept me on the momentum of opening up my own business. I just came back from 2 banks to figure out which bank I want to open my business account in. I already have my LLC in process. I made my own logo. I did everything, and I have like tester products out. And you guys may not realize what you do for people that are in the bushes, but I want to come up, give you guys the flowers, and say thank you. Because without knowing it, on days that I'm down, on days that I'm stuck, on days that I'm scared to actually do this, um, there's always someone saying something that makes me say, oh, you know what? Keep moving, keep going. And every time I may want to come up stage, I think I get nervous, so I'm always emotional. I don't, but I take a lot of things to heed of what you guys say. And it's helped me so much that um, I already have my Tesla's products out, and I'm on my way to a new thing. And um, even in my hardest moments, I think the last time I ever was on stage was months ago, and it was on an I said what I said Saturday, and I was um, emotionally heightened and distraught from being a caregiver with my mom, just having a really hard time. And that even carried me away, what everybody said. So sorry I'm being long-winded because I want to make sure I say everything I need to say, but I want to give you guys, Queen Shiva, the Palace, everybody that's usually on stage consistently, your flowers to say thank you because you helped me on this journey to
Mhm.
start my new dream.
Awesome.
Um, and I'm so excited and I'm so happy. And thank you so much. And I said what I said.
All
That's
right.
like applause.
Beautiful.
That's
Thank
beautiful.
you. Thank you for standing on business. Moments of grace. We appreciate you, and we will certainly receive the positive affirmation that you've shared with us, how we were able to, just by us being busy and minding the business that pays us and pouring into people as opposed to distracting people. And that's what that's what we're here for, and that's what we do. So thank you for coming up, Queen. You have a great day.
You too. Thank you, everybody.
You're welcome. All right, y'all. Sharon W., I see you. I am going to go to Super Chat. You are most certainly welcome to do so to stand on business today, baby. Ain't no right or wrong in this. We just ask that you keep it to under 90 seconds, no longer than 2 minutes. All right. And should you, Akini, enter into a heated debate, remember, y'all got the power now. Y'all got some power if you go to work and if you work hard. They want the link to the store. Let me put it up. Give me 1 second. They're wanting the link to the store. Let me find that for y'all. Hold on. I got you. I got you. I got you. Let me do it real quick, y'all. But yeah, should you find yourself in a heated debate, the audience has the option of booting you off. And like I said, it ain't personal. It ain't ever personal because you can boot yourself right back on stage by matching that same energy with equal or more super chats. Give me 1 second. Here we go. I am about to drop that link, and then we are going to transition to, what is it called, y'all? Super chats. Hold on. I hope I'm getting the right link for the store. Give me 1 second. I'm dropping it in the link in the chat right now. Boom. Let me hit. There we go. Yeah, before Google hate on me about something I don't know that I did. Anywho, give me 1 second.
Hey y'all, I'll
Money,
keep
money,
going.
money, money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money, 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 money comes to me, comes to me, comes to me, comes to me. Money, 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 money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money, 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 money comes to me, comes to me, comes to me. Money, 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 money.
Flowing effortlessly. Yes, money comes to me by way of hard work. So Josie Kurtz, thank you for the 5-piece. Yes, coming in strong, Josie. We appreciate you, Queen. Miss TNF, congratulations on your 9-month membership. She says, love you, Queen. You roasted both of their asses. Listen, it wasn't on purpose. It wasn't even on purpose, I swear. Miss TNF spun the block, honey, and came back with a 5-piece and a pepper. We appreciate you, darling. Happy Saturday to you. Miss TNF just got her bonus check. I told y'all they was out here paying well in these streets because she came back with a 2-piece and a pepper, and she said, for you, I will. Y'all don't even know what that means. Who got it? Who got it? For you, I will.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yes, for you, I will. Ooh,
We got a song for everything.
Big Bank Hank, Miss Dorothy Redden is in the building with a 50-piece. Girl, let me give you my favorite song. Hold on. I'm not going to play with these folks. Give me 1 second, Miss Dorothy.
All right, the palace. It's time for.
It is, I said, Saturday. Hold on.
All right, the palace. It's time for I Said What I Said Saturday. Right here on Queen Sheba. All right, the palace. Let's go. Damn.
I couldn't find it, but you know what I mean, Miss Dorothy. It's nothing but love. I ain't finna sit here and show my deficits when it comes to technology, but she says, Queen, you are the best. Congratulations to your store. And I said what I said. We love you, Miss Dorothy, and thank you. But listen,
Queen.
ABK said, I want in. I'm going in. I'm going in, and I'm going to go hard. And I'm going to go hard. And yes, she did. So let me see if I can find something for you, girl. Hold on.
I need $131. So I can go ahead and pay for my phone bill online instead of going into the store and paying it. If y'all don't support me, if y'all don't, you know what I'm saying, then that's okay. I'ma just not even ask anymore. I'ma just not even be on Instagram. Y'all not gonna hear from me ever again. Y'all not gonna hear from me no more.
But that's not the case, ABK. You gonna hear from me, honey. With that 50-piece, that's a whole family pack, and we appreciate you. ABK says, I am paying for my weekly therapy. I love it here, and we love having you here. And then she took a little bit of her bonus check, and she gifted 5 Queen Sheba Darling memberships. Congratulations to the lucky recipients. Those of you out there, we love you. We appreciate you for tuning in. Welcome to Saturday mornings. I said what I said. As a reminder, everybody, we got to keep it to 90 seconds to 2 minutes. Sharon, what are you standing on?
I'm going to say this to Tyler Perry. Thank you for every damn move you made. I would never believe the crap when someone gets sick or someone dies, you see your family be one of the characters. But since you did the movies, you prepared me for these people. I'm gonna say thank you to this Christmas. Remember that scene that the wife, her husband want to tell her to sell the business? That dude is this on difference. Don't beat him because you go to jail for that. Thank you for Joe Brown. Thank you for Joe Mathis for giving me the power, the solution to deal with the SOBs I had to deal with. So. And, you know, I'm going to say this here. You don't dishonor your parents, and no one else would do it either. And it took me all last year to be the oldest kid, the older child, to keep everything calm and cool. But that day, when everybody came and got their stuff they need, and your husband, you brought this bastard in our household, and you decided to then talk to him about handling the situation. So I took in. I told the SOB, you're a weak ass black man that my dad ever will brought into the house. And I said what I said.
And she said what she said. She said what she said. Thank you for coming up, Sharon. Thank you for coming up, and we appreciate you standing our business, Queen. We appreciate you. Now, I want you leaving with your blood pressure high, Sharon. Just inhale, exhale. You good?
I'm good.
All right. It takes a lot, y'all, to come up here and say what you need to say, because we ain't carrying that stuff with us in 2024. But don't nobody know you're here. So this is a good and a safe place. And with that being said, welcome, Deborah, to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What are you standing on today?
Hi, good morning, everyone. Real quick, I just want to give Ms. Sharon a virtual hug and pray that things go better for you going forward. And that was great information, too. I just wanted to come up to remind people or encourage you to be sure that you're on an active voter registration list or voter list, whatever you call it, for your state. Be sure you're not kicked off. This is going to be a very pivotal moment yet again, with this election cycle. So I just wanted to remind everybody, take a minute. Do you know where your voter registration card is? Do you know the rules for your state? Do you need an ID? Going for, just to keep in mind to have all those things in order when it's time to go vote. And that's all I had to say. I said what I said. Have a great day, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Have a great day.
That's a very good reminder. And she said what she said. She said what she said. Let me open up. I see some people want to come up and stand on business, and we most certainly want to let you stand on. Listen, this ain't got to just say what you need to say and move on so you can be about your day. It could be to the postman. It could be to the person that stole your Amazon package off your porch and you saw them through your Ring camera. You just got to wrap it up at the end of the day by saying, I said what I said. Angela Jean says, we're out here informing the people. Yes, we are. It's important. Absolutely. I see you, Miss TK. Hello to you. Hello to you. Sugar, welcome to Saturday mornings. I said what I said. What are you standing on, Queen?
Good morning, Queen Sheba in the palace. I just want to say that Melody don't play about the millimeters, and the millimeters don't play about Melody. I said what I said.
Come on now.
On period.
Oh, and she said what she said. And we just going to hold space for that one. We're going to hold space for that one.
Hold it.
Listen, let me drop the link because I see y'all trying to get in. Hold on. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Boom. All right. So this morning, I got up and I see Nene Leakes is with the shits. This one caught me completely off guard. What do y'all feel about Nene putting her face on camera, going live to say Portia Williams is not a star? She's a Bravo celebrity. A Bravo levity. Take that. Hold on. Just hold that for a second. A Bravo. See, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna speak on something, but let me read this one. Tree W says, "Hey Queen Sheba and chat. I'm late because I landed a few hours ago in Guatemala on vacation. Girl, you better have fun in Guatemala on vacation. I could not miss the Saturday morning broadcast. Well, we hope that you are having a mimosa and some really good, delicious breakfast and enjoy your vacation. I'm going to shift gears just a little bit. We got a super chat that came in, and I cannot ignore it. Thank you."
All right, Palace, the Super Chat Squad is in the building. We appreciate you, baby. The Super Chats are fire. Get in your bag.
That's a lot of money.
You know what I learned a while back? A lot of times we're waiting on our ships to come in. I heard a wise man say this, but the problem is we haven't sent any ships out. And honey,
Glory.
moments of grace, we thank you. She just sent out 10 ships. She just gifted 10 Queen Sheba Darling memberships. Congratulations to those of you that are the lucky recipients of her generosity. We appreciate you. Moments of grace. It's funny how people in their time of need, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, or financially, can find a space in their hearts to give to others. And because of that, we love you and we appreciate you, Queen.
That's God. That is God.
Standing on business. Standing on business. Finding a way to stand on business while she's waiting for her ship to come in. So you keep going, Moments of Grace. You spread your wings and you fly. But yes, y'all, this morning, Nene Leaks went to social media to rip it to just, okay, Miss Beverly, I see you out there talking about you agree with her. And
I
that's,
agree too.
hold on. Oh, they ready. Let me see if I can find a clip to show everybody so they can know what we're talking about. I don't know, Nene. So Nene Leakes took to social media to say that Portia Williams is not a celebrity. She's not a star. She's a Bravo levity.
Queen, you got to give that context if you just going to say it like that. You got to say why she said it too.
Okay, you tell them. I'm going to step down. You go ahead. I'm here.
I'm just, all right. So apparently there's a show on Netflix called The Upshaws with Mike Epps and them. And they wanted both Nene and Portia to appear on the show and play whatever roles. So when Nene got, they flew her out there to LA. She was getting, doing the wardrobe thing and all that. Then someone comes to her and says that basically Portia didn't show up, and then she finds out later the reason why Portia didn't show up and they had a stand-in is because Portia allegedly said that she didn't want to work with Nene because they've had issues in the past. And Nene was highly offended by it and apparently, just I guess hurt because one, it's like, well, this is Hollywood and whatnot. And you already know how it is for Black women in Hollywood. So to try to malign her with this difficult type of label inadvertently, she felt a way about that. And also it's like, I just saw you. We hang out. Her, Yanni, Portia and Simon. We've all seen them hang out. They were in Dubai very recently, and all of that. So when did Nene become difficult? And apparently Portia's reasoning because Nene called Portia. She didn't just, and she said this in the thing, she said she didn't just come straight to the internet. She actually hit Portia up. And Portia's reasoning was because she didn't reach out to her about her divorce. And Nene's like, well, I just wanted to give you a little bit of space. I knew I was going to see you then, and we would talk about it then if you wanted to, to just come out of your face and say that, she's difficult to work with, or that y'all had difficulties in the past, so therefore you don't want to work with her. That's a very extreme way of handling that. And I guess, Nene being on some Sagittarian stuff, Coda Hammurabi, eye for eye. You went extreme. I'm gonna go extreme on you. And I, as a Sagittarius, I'm a very don't start none, don't be none kind of person. I wouldn't bother you, but as soon as you bother me, I'm burning the bridge. Period.
Well, first of all, I'm going to enter this fight. I bust your windows out your car. And Simone Wealthy, welcome to the stage. And I'm going to pass you the mic here just shortly. I want to, Miss Beverly, to my she's standing with Portia. First of all, Nene's been problematic and she is hard to work with. So we'll pause there. Number two, maybe she was difficult in Dubai. Shit, y'all know how it is. Sometimes you go on vacations and somebody show their damn ass when you're there. Number two, Portia just speaking on it. Nene called Portia all kind of names and fat bees. You remember she was pregnant? She did to Portia exactly what she did to Kenya. I'm a pause. Anybody else want to jump in? And I said what I said.
I just okay. I still got to get the whole context because I have it in my queue, but I have not watched Nene's full video. I do know Portia moves dirty, so Yeah, she probably said it out of that because if we just go off your first question though, Queen, I do think Portia has moved beyond just Bravo celebrity, just that part, just a border around that. I do think she's moved beyond Bravo celebrity. I'm Team Twirl, and I still can acknowledge that Portia is famous outside of Bravo at this point, in my opinion.
Can you sign it, seal it, and deliver it?
On Portia, I said what I said.
Okay, now, hold on now.
Nene did exactly what Nene
Hold
does.
on now. Trini, you going to have to stand. I said what I said.
I'm Team Twirl. I'm trying. You
I'm
see
standing
me
on
trying
my
to be
square
fair.
with Nene all day, every day, twice on Sundays.
Go ahead, Sugar.
I said Nene gonna do what Nene gonna do. I'm a little biased. I'm with Nene, but if you felt as though you wanted to air me out and say you didn't want to work with me, I mean, it's all fair game. I mean, I probably would have came to the internet and aired you out too. It's really no right or wrong. Both of them nasty. Both of them got nasty attitudes. Portia, she be doing her stuff on the side, acting like she don't know what you're talking about, but then playing in your face. So if you asking the question, is Nene wrong or right? I don't look at it anyway. Now, when I think she took a dig when she said Bravo Larity. I think that was a dig that Nene just took at her because Portia did step outside of that. But I mean, it's a cat fight. I mean, I think that it's fair game.
Queen, can I step in on the Bravo Liberty? Because I realize I didn't.
No.
That part.
You going
And
for
that's
Nene?
fine
I'm
too.
just kidding. Go ahead. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. Hold on, then Simone is at the Journey. Because hold on, Journey to Jasmine.
Mhm.
Okay, Sugar said something. Sugar said, can you kind of sum up what you said again? Because it triggered a thought. And then Journey, please take it.
Oh, I was just trying to say that Nene does what Nene does. So if she did something behind the scene that was cutthroat, which I think that's low down to somebody trying to stop your bag or paint you in a different light, even though we know when Nene is, she still did it. I mean, she still said it. So I think it's fair game that Nene came to the internet and she felt like she wanted to air her grievances. I mean, because she felt that disrespected. So, I mean, hey.
And Journey to Jasmine, you
Mhm.
failed to remember Nene took her behind over there with Carlos King and said none of those women are stars. None
And
of them are great. So I mean, I guess Sagittarius have selective memories. But go ahead, Journey. We're listening.
it's hilarious. Why am I friends with Scorpios? I freaking love y'all so much. Why? Anyway, just kidding. But yeah. So touch on the Bravo Liberty part. I personally feel that she was saying it again. Everything has context. I feel like she was saying in the context of the particular job that they were on. They weren't doing a reality TV show segment. They were doing a scripted TV segment, and Nene's whole thing was, and she says it in the video. In a professional setting, just come in, do your job, be professional. Her trying to undercut her, that was a reality TV move. And it's like, girl, we not even on a show together. Like in terms of reality TV, come in, do your job, and be professional. Say hi and bye. We ain't got to interact or nothing like that if that's the time that you're on. But to then go behind her back to the people, quote unquote, in charge and say that's where you got to look at her funny. And okay, all right, I guess.
Oh, Queen Sheba on one today.
I guess.
You ain't gonna get it.
I'm not gonna waver. Like, I'm gonna stand on my square.
Stand on your
Because
square.
no factual evidence has come about to sway me in the other direction. And okay, to round it up with the whole Bravo celebrity thing again, Portia is not known to pursue acting at all whatsoever. Like, she sung Amazing Grace one time, and according to her, she could sing. But anyway, Nene has been known to pursue acting and things like that. So in my assessment of what she said, she was looking at this as an acting gig, as a person who is trying to rebuild her career. And here you are trying to throw.
You're not going to give a whole thesis on how great Nene is now.
I'm me. I'm gonna give a thesis. I came ready. I'm fasted. So
this girl is going hard for Nene.
I'm just saying. I feel very convicted in this. Like, as far as Portia, in the context of what she was saying, me personally, she was saying that Portia is not a SAG actress. She's not really a person who pursues acting. So Nene is a person who has pursued acting even before Housewives.
But we don't
Although yes, we
care.
do
We
know
don't
her
like
from.
Nene. She got a
I
bad
understand that. We
attitude.
know her from Housewives, and she's a Bravo celebrity as well. But in the context, she was using it to shade her. Yes,
Okay,
wrong, right, and
Jasmine.
different.
Uh-uh.
Huh?
Uh-uh.
Okay.
Come on, Queen Sheba. Now you know now Nene was justified.
Thank you.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Nene was justified because we keep forgetting now the reason why Nene. I mean, you know, the reason why she's even in the trouble that she was in. Remember when she was doing that comedy show? This is right after she did Broadway, and she was doing a comedy show, and that man told her to KILL herself, and she told him that she hope he get RAPE.
I thought it was a woman that said it. That she said, I hope you get RAPE by your Uber driver tonight, B.
Right, but that was a man. I didn't think that it was a
Oh,
female.
okay.
But she said it. That's what ruined her career. Whether she got a nasty attitude or not, only thing I'm standing on is you try to jeopardize my bag. You try to, shit on my name. You know what I'm saying? And then they told me, so I tried to reach out. You just, basically kind of blew me off, dismissed me. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go to the internet and let people know your real character. And I feel no ways about that. Fair game. And I said what I said.
All right. She said they love Nene up here, honey. Simone Wealthy, welcome. What are you standing on?
Good morning, Queen. Good morning, everyone. Okay, Jasmine, I'm going to tag team you because I'm with you.
I can say
Nene
it by myself.
is
Okay, go ahead.
who she is, and I can respect who she is because she says what she says out loud and in public. Portia is a snake. Portia is a terrible person, and she has shown that throughout the years, but people continue to give her a pass of her behaviors. She's shown that with obviously the situation with Candy. Even after that, after Candy forgave her, she has gone behind with production in different scenes. She didn't want Candy's businesses or some situation with her business to be shown on camera because she wanted to get the highlight. She wanted to get the attention. And in this situation, I think she is dead ass wrong. Again, she is not engaging. She is an internal victim. She had set this whole divorce up because she got mad because he was making her ass look like a fool over there in Dubai. And she went over there and he still wanted to do what he wanted to do. She went into this marriage knowing full well of what he is and who he is. Now she brings her tail back over here to the United States, sends people all his information about immigration. Couple days later, files for divorce. Now I'm with Nene. If we've been hanging out, we've been double dating, we have good energy. I'm not calling you because we don't know what the hell's going on with you and Simon. Y'all both clowning on damn IG. Y'all both doing stupid shit. Y'all both, trying to seek attention and get people's I guess, to feel sorry for both of you guys. So who knows what's going on with that relationship? I think she fully was aware of what and who he is. And in this situation, this is business. Nene has gone through a lot of her own doing. She has, dug her own hole. She has done everything that you say she's done. I agree with that. But in this situation, she had no right to go and say that Nene was difficult, especially for the last year, hanging out with her off and on, doing different things. That was in the past. This is business. And this is different. I think this has humbled Nene. But Nene says what she says out loud. Portia does a lot of stuff behind the scenes and wants to play victim and wants everyone to make her feel like a victim so she can get that empathy and sympathy from people. That's why she did this shit. So when she goes back to Housewives this new season, she's going to have the eternal victim role. Oh, I'm going through another divorce. I didn't know that bullshit. So I'm sorry. I'm with Nene on this situation. I'm with you when you write. And she's right in this situation. She had to go to social media because she was going to try and make it seem like Nene was just so difficult. She has been difficult on the Housewives. This is a professional show. The Upshaws, it's a program. So no, I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like, Nene was just totally wrong. She wasn't. She was totally, in my opinion, in this situation, right. Portia is not engaging. I'm not going to sit up here and look at a show with damn Portia. Nene can make my ass laugh. As
I am.
problematic as she is, Nene is engaging. I can see. I would look at a show with Nene. I ain't looking at shit. Portia's House of Lies, Family of Lies. That little skit that she had when they went to the island. Shit. That was you. You saw her true self in that. I ain't no one. I'm Portia is who she is. She's a liar. She's a terrible friend. And to me, she is the snake more so than Nene in this situation. Nene has said everything she said out loud and in public. And I said what I said.
And she said what she said. Listen, I still don't agree with none of y'all. Period. Point blank. Hold on, because I cannot stand Nene. Nene has been, but let me go to
that's clear.
Yes, because Portia ain't never spit on nobody.
Yes, she has. She went in the alley and beat up that
She
girl.
sure
She
did.
went up in
Portia,
that
yeah. Oh my
girl,
gosh.
She
that
sure
girl
did.
who she ran after that girl at that event. That Candy, she works for
Jamie.
Candy now, and she beat that girl up in the dang on alley. Okay,
Yes,
she pulled
Queen,
Kenya
come
down.
on.
She pulled Kenya down, and as soon as she pulled Kenya down and beat
She
her
said
up, she
spit.
went to start crying.
She tried to fight
Her own
Dennis's
show.
mama.
Her
Nene
Portia.
knocked somebody teeth out their mouth. She tried to spit on Kenya. She called Kenya a fat buffalo. All of that.
Portia's Family Matters. She basically tried to get Dennis arrested in Mexico.
Exactly. She's horrible. Portia is horrible. She is equally as horrible as Nene.
Thank you. They both.
They both a
I-
mess.
Ugh.
Well, I'm going to my super chats while I cool off my
Okay.
Me?
The queen is going to go to her chambers while we address super chats. I'll be back.
Money, 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 money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money, 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 money comes to me, comes to me, comes to me, comes to me. Money, 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 money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money, 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 money comes to me, comes to me, comes to me. Money, 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 money.
Yes, a woman of a particular age. We thank you for the 10-piece and the pepper. She says, sorry, I'm late. Curtsy to the queen. I hit the like button on her. She hit the like button on her way in, mod. So thank you. Good reminder to those of you in the chat. Good afternoon, dukes and duchesses, princes and princesses. Chat. Good afternoon to the gods, the mods. Love you, Queen Sheba, and we love you too. And we thank you for your donation today, a woman of a particular age. Ro Reacts was kind enough to gift with her bonus check that she got yesterday. She gifted 5 Queen Sheba Darling memberships. Congratulations to those of you who are the lucky recipients. Kendra with a 10-piece standing on business. She says Portia has a filthy attitude. Look at her reality show. Also, Portia tried to stop her back with that production company that is potentially bags over petty assumptions about her personal relationships. I don't know, Kendra. I don't know. Dolores Cameron with a 2-piece and a pepper. She says Portia tried to help Nene get out of RHA. Oh, Portia tried to help get Nene out of our Real Housewives of Atlanta, Candy said. On that back, gifted 1 Queen Sheba Darling membership. Congratulations to the lucky recipient of her generosity. Listen, thank you so much. All of you that were kind enough to donate to the palace. We really appreciate you. I know we got a lot of Nene fans in the house, and I see some of you getting your feelings on I Said What I Said Saturday.
Queen, that's you.
Okay, you know.
Oh my God.
The projection of it all.
They say I'm getting in my feelings. Listen, they say I'm getting in my feelings. Chat, y'all think I'm in my feelings? I think
just
some of
think
y'all and y'all feelings in the chat because I see people saying, I'm gonna leave. I can't
Uh-uh.
believe that. Listen, it ain't
Not
never first
leaving,
of all,
boom. This is just a discussion of reality TV.
chill with us.
This is my friend in real life, and we totally disagree at the highest level. And I ain't left. We just clowning.
hey,
Get it together.
Drop your link if you can again, Queen. They're asking for your StreamYard link.
Okay, I sure
Uh-oh.
will. Sakura Scott, thank you for the yes, I got your Cash App. She says, Queen, I sent my donation via Cash App because it will not let me do it from my phone. We got you. We appreciate you, Takora. She dropped a 10-piece and a pepper. I'm gonna eat good today. Thank you, Takora. Hold on, give me 1 second. And I hope I said your name correctly. Yeah, they in their feelings up here, y'all.
Okay.
They in their
Not you
feelings
leading the
behind this.
way.
No, we took our feelings out.
Lord.
We took our feelings out, Queen Sheba.
'Cause I don't got no feelings. I don't even like
Sugar and her
hearing
feelings.
about these
Well,
people.
I
I
don't feel
think
no
they
type
both
of way.
toxic,
I
Tammy.
don't care about neither one of them, but in this one,
Mm.
I'm with you when you're right, and I think Nini's right in this one.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
on, somebody calling me out. Quiet Storm say, "Yeah, Queen, you and your feelings. You done stormed off to the chambers."
Oh,
Somebody
the
even gave
dinner
you
getting cold.
violin.
Queen Sheba gonna left. The dinner getting cold.
Got him.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, they say I'm in my feelings behind this one. But Show Styles and Spirit says, unpopular opinion. Portia may not have wanted to align herself with Nene because of Bravo not effing with Nene. Fun to
Mm.
hang out with and a
But
nightmare
she
to
could have
work
told her that.
through.
She
That's
could
what
have
I'm
told her
talking
that.
about. Show
That's
Styles
called
and Spirit, come up
communication.
here because they trying to argue with me.
That's called communication. She could have called her and said, "Look, I'm trying to get back on Housewives. I'm back here. They don't really want me aligned with you." I think Nene would have understood that.
Nope.
Not
Yeah.
She would have
not
aired that
going
one
back
too.
to no
And
No,
production
she would
company
not
and
saying
have.
if,
she's difficult to
exactly. And
work
if that's
with.
the case, then why when Nene hit her up about it to get clarity, she said it's because she didn't hit her up about her divorce.
Exactly.
Thanks.
Well,
Well,
welcome to the stage.
And we got the text messages to prove it.
Hold on. I gave y'all one of them rich white women that drink dirty martinis.
Mm.
Well,
extra olive.
Right.
yeah, blue cheese stuffed olives. That's what I gave y'all, a blue cheese stuffed olive. Listen, Royal D15, welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What
Good
you standing
morning,
on? Good
Queen.
morning.
How are you in Palace?
We in a tiffy, but we'll
Good
work through it.
afternoon.
Okay, so I
Mhm.
came on to say that involving Portia and Nene, I like to say I like both of them for different reasons. I was disappointed in Nene and how she handled the situation with Bravo. And for those of you who says Nene says what she says out loud, sometimes everything doesn't need to be said out loud. And that's part of the reason why she's in the pickle that she's in. It's basically her mouth. Secondly, I heard someone mention what Portia did with the Phaedra situation and everything. And when that happened, I thought, there's always if there's smoke, there's fire. And I never thought what was said was a lie. And I'm going to say allegedly, because at one point, Carlos King, Candy, and Todd were very close to the point where his facility or her office. And even Todd and him came up with a show together. They fell out, whatever have you. One time when they were on a cast trip, Todd asked all the men, besides your wives, which woman would you like to be with? And they all said Portia. And so I've only heard one other person say that what happened was a lie, and that's Sherelle's World. She has several videos on it saying that Candy was lying, and then pointed to some of the things that came out afterwards about Candy and Todd's threesomes. So I will say that to me, I don't think it's a full lie. And I was happy to hear on Sherelle's World that she basically said the exact same thing, but it's not talked about that frequently. Secondly, when it comes to Portia, I feel that now that she is with Bravo and back on our HOA and also signed a deal to do acting and other things. You never know what is in the video in her contract, what clauses she may have, if she can work with Nene. And maybe if that is the case, maybe she could not say, hey, I can't work with you because Bravo said I can't, but gave a different reason. I don't know, but I'm very curious to hear Portia's side of the story, if she even cares to comment about it. So that's what I wanted to say. I said what I said, and I stand on it.
And we appreciate you standing on business. And for those of you that are in the chat, let me just give you a snippet of the clip that's going around. And then we're going to go to Bravo Addiction Vivian and Courtney Clark. Please stand by. Give me 1 second. I think I got to take off my banner from my page. Hold on. I want to make sure I do that really quickly so that all of you can see it. Yep. All right. Let me show you what I have. Give me 1 second. And then y'all can weigh in.
Portia is not a star. She is a Bravo celebrity. Be clear.
I'm going to let it go one more time.
Portia is not a star. She is a Bravo celebrity. Be clear.
All right. Bravo Vivian, and we got people waiting in the background. I see you, Courtney. Bravo. I see you, Cinnamon. Bravo Vivian, welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What are you standing on?
Hey Queen, congratulations on your store. I love the shoes.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not a Nene fan. I'm not. She's messy. And when you have two messy people, it's never going to be good. And her going on social media to confront Portia, it's just more of her messy mess. Why can't you text her, DM? Why can't you just let it go? Didn't you still film the show? Did she still do the show? Upshaws?
Yep,
Yes.
she did it.
She still did it. They just got somebody else. I mean, she's a stirring up mess as usual. When it comes to Portia, she said that her and Portia and Simon and all of them used to hang out. She called Portia. Portia addressed her reasoning for not wanting to be around her, and then just let it go. Move on. You still did the show. I'm not understanding why this was on social media. I just thought I mean, what are you doing? Then you have to say
Because y'all don't like Nene.
star. Why you?
Did any of you guys look at the full video?
No, you can tell they
The
didn't watch the
full
whole
video.
thing.
I mean, the full from beginning to end. You
You can
cannot.
tell.
This woman may have other projects lined up, and if this Portia is telling people that she's difficult to work with now, not back in ROA days, but now, that is a problem. That's a problem.
No, you stop the cap.
She said that Portia said
called
to
her.
them.
She called her to ask her about that. Then she sent text messages. The text messages are out there. She said because of this dumb marriage that she got herself in, that she's going through a divorce, that this is her fault.
So what if she just want to?
Can I jump in right quick, Queen?
Go ahead.
Because I'm at a restaurant, so I gotta kind of be quick. But I just want to say this is not a situation based on which housewife you like better. Because I personally like Portia and Nene, but in this situation, Portia dead wrong, and y'all know she dead wrong. Number one, we talking about Nene has a history of being difficult. Y'all are talking about with Bravo, these white girls. Y'all don't say nothing about these white girls. Bethany Frankel been on Andy Neck for how long? And nobody gives her that same pressure. These white girls are coming out saying how Andy did this, did that. But they still are allowed to work and live every day and not have that label follow them. But because Nene came out and said what she said, y'all running with it, and that's the problem with Black people. Like, stop running with it. She went up against the machine.
No, ma'am. Please
This
hold
is
the
why
Okay.
line.
I
And
knew sis speaking.
No,
You
ma'am.
know,
then,
That's
so
because
not.
Nene,
let,
girl,
let, let, let,
Can
let,
I
let me get
finish?
this, let me get this
Can
out,
I
Queen. Let me
finish?
get this out, Queen.
Let
And
Courtney
then,
finish. Go ahead.
okay, then we talk about the part about her being difficult. But Nene, as Journey to Jasmine said up here, Nene did reach out to Portia, but she made it public because y'all know that y'all know that woman
But
has
can
been
I
having a
finish?
difficult time since she lost her peach. And for her friend, somebody that she thought she was in good standing with, to publicly to go to a production company before she had a conversation with her to tell her she wouldn't work with her. She could have had that private conversation and said, look, this how I feel, this is what it is. I'm not
Thank
gonna do the
you.
show. If Nene was so much of the problem, why did they replace Portia and not Nene?
Okay.
Thank
Hold
you,
on.
because they know Nene's funny and Portia ain't.
Girls,
Nene has actually had an NBC show, so
That's what I'm
she
saying.
actually
Why is she
moved past
pushing?
Bravo.
Is she
Portia,
still
what
doing
has
the
Portia
show?
done outside of
Because
Bravo?
Nene is
fight,
engaging
fight,
Portia ain't.
Dennis mama.
girl,
Why is
bye.
Nene worried about it if she still did the show? My point is this. Okay,
Because
Because
you
she's
don't do
looking at
that
their
If
to other
future.
I
She's
people.
have
looking at
called
future
out all
positions.
of them for wrongness. Even my favorite, who's Kenya. I've called her out for her mess with um the director and producer of the show. Okay, of Shaw's. I don't think that this is just what Nene is putting out there. I think there's a little bit more to it, and she is hurt and she's angry and she said it in the live and everything. The thing about it is that this isn't helping. This isn't helping, you know.
And I
They
got
still
on
kept
Bethany.
you on the
Y'all
show.
sound like go along to
How's it
get
not
along
Courtney.
people.
helping?
Now I
How's
ain't
it
gonna
not
Courtney.
go like
helping?
that.
Because in
Courtney.
this
They still kept her on
situation,
the show. She
Hold
still
in
on.
this
did the show.
situation, we're talking about future positions.
We don't
Portia
care
could
about Nene
possibly
though.
She
help
didn't get kicked
hurt
out of
her
the show,
future
so she's going to
positions.
get
She
future
is on the
things.
show, but if this same production company reaches out to her for future guest appearances or what have you, it could hurt her.
Y'all,
Why?
this is the same Nene that says I cashed Trump checks when she went up and she was
10
making more
years
money
ago?
than them. She was shitting
Yeah,
on
but
them.
she's humbled now. She's
No, she's
humbled
not.
now.
Portia can't
Oh
be mad at
God.
nobody herself
Same.
for
No,
getting
she's
So
tangled
not.
up with
you
Simon.
can't
You
get
So if
can't
humbled.
that's
take
the
that out on
case,
The
everybody
live
because you
shows
mad
you
with
can get
that's
Simon.
the case,
humbled.
then Dr. Simone
She
was
has
right
been humbled.
to say what she said to Quad because Quad
Listen,
said she's a Frank
it's the
Sinatra.
same Nene that
Come
got in
on.
bad. Y'all rooting for Nene? The same
Yes.
woman that infiltrated another black woman's marriage. This what we doing?
Right?
No,
All
Yeah.
right,
in
now
What
this
now I'm not
this
I'm
I'm not
not
talking
rooting.
situation,
about
I'm
this
not talking about
I'm
all
not
situation.
talking about
things.
that. I like
I'm talking about
context.
this situation
This
only.
situation.
So
This
we did
situation
pick it.
only. This
Hold on. Let
situation
me let
right
Cinnamon
here.
get in here. Cinnamon, welcome.
Hey, ladies. How,
Hey.
Hey,
Hey,
how
honey.
everybody
Cinnamon.
doing?
Honey,
Okay, so my opinion is not based on Nene's past. She's been problematic. We all know that. But Portia was dead wrong because she's trying to stop Nene's bag. She does have a slight reputation, but for Portia to say this now, when Nene is just starting to get back to work, in my opinion, she was dead wrong. She needs to get out of her feelings and stop trying to stop Nene's bag. She was
Period.
dead wrong. I can't hold other stuff against Nene because if that's the case, then Portia's problematic. She's hard to work with. She dragged a woman on national TV. She attacked a woman and fought her on national TV.
She
And who
did.
was the one that helped keep her on Bravo was Nene. So Portia needs to get out of her feelings. Understand this is about business. This ain't about nothing personal. This is about business. And Portia tried to stop her bag, in my opinion, and she was dead wrong. That's
But she
my
didn't
opinion.
stop her bag. She still
And
did the
cinnamon
Well,
show.
she
welcome.
tried
That's
to.
not the point.
she's
She
talking
tried
about
to.
her future show. Why
She
is that
tried
hard to
to.
understand? Future, her future.
Exactly. And not only that, but what if the production company said, Nene, we don't want to work with you on this show? There was always
Yes.
that possibility that that could have happened. So Portia was wrong. Okay, yes, Nene is still on the show, but that has nothing to do with the fact that Portia gave information that could stop her in the future, and it also could have stopped Nene from working on that present show. It could have.
Okay, let me ask
And
you this
y'all just
real
don't get
quick.
the point because y'all biased.
Let me, Kim,
Right.
let
It's
me.
We
not about what
are.
Nene has done because I believe that Nene has said some stuff that was outrageous. But
Exactly.
You don't have any right to stop her bag. She has a right to work just like Portia does.
Exactly.
And then lie
And you
about
ain't
Is
it.
where
gonna
I'm
tell
coming
me
from.
Nene is not more engaging than Portia. Stop it. Stop
Right.
it.
And
Portia is not
Nene has
finished.
done way
Nene
more than
controls.
Portia.
Exactly.
There's
That's
no
not fair
comparing
though.
what
When was
Nene has
Portia
Let me
done.
ask y'all this. Let me ask you
when was
this.
Portia
Let me
on Broadway?
let
Remind
me
me of
ask
that
y'all
time.
this. Nene
When was
has
Portia
Right.
on Broadway?
hold on. Nene has done way more than Portia. Can we all agree to that on the panel and in the chat? Is that a
Yes.
unanimous
That's
yes?
fact.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fact.
That's
Okay.
fact. Right.
Nene has on her own, but did Nene sustain the work that she did? Is that
No,
a
she
yes or
ain't
no?
dead.
Yes or no? No, she
Nope.
did not.
No.
And why? Because of her attitude, and she was difficult, and she's done a lot.
But
And
Queen Sheba, did you?
Now,
hold on.
difficult in
So
your
my
assessment.
other question is, my other question is, based on the damage that Nene has done to her own reputation by her own behavior and the things that she said and done, do you think that what Portia did or the way Portia felt could have any worse impact than what Nene has already done to herself? That's not her
Yes.
answer. I'm just putting it out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about
What does
now.
that have to do
Now.
with this instance?
In
Because
this
obviously,
instance, she's
whatever she's
dead
done in the
ass
past did
wrong.
not affect her being on this show. But what Portia did could have, and in the future, that's the point that is being missed.
And
And
you
I
can't
think in
see
this instance,
exactly.
it's being intentionally missed. Hence, why
And,
only the
and and
end of that
Portia
clip
is
was
setting
shown.
this up. She wants to play the eternal victim. She sent that
Thank you.
immigration papers to people.
Good
She
grief.
filed for a divorce first because she saw that he was making a fool of her ass over there in Dubai.
Hell,
Okay,
he
Okay.
smoked from Simon.
Can
Ooh.
I ask also?
she's
Okay.
trying to play the
I have a
eternal victim
question.
and
I
give
have
a
a question to
lie.
you, Queen
Hold
Sheba.
on. I can't follow. Hold on. Everybody pause for a second. Just pause. Have any of you, just yes or no, ever worked with a difficult Black woman in corporate America, wherever you worked? Yes,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Did you keep it
Several
to
times.
yourself and continue to work with her? At some point, did it become so difficult that you said, I can't do that? Not to get her fired, but did you ever tell anybody?
Yes.
No, because you
Yes.
know what? No, I wasn't hanging out with them. I wasn't going
No,
to
did you
double
ever
dating.
tell
I wasn't
anybody?
double dating and going
Yes.
out and hanging out with them and making them
Queen,
think
I
we
sure
good.
did. I did consulting and Zooms all the time, and
Hold
I
Can
on.
did.
I ask a question? Can I
Hold
ask a
on, wait. Let's
question?
get through one thing at a time. Bravo, Vivian said she did tell when she
Yeah,
was
I
working
did
with a
tell
difficult Black
because
woman. Uh,
because I
Y'all
did
conflating this issue.
Zooms
So
all
go
the
ahead.
time, and on consulting with the digital analytics and stuff.
hold on. Because
And
Bravo, everybody
literally,
mute up, please. Bravo and step Vivian. Vivian, can you keep it to 30 seconds and then I'm gonna go to the next
okay,
person?
yeah, it's going to be 30 seconds. I do consulting with digital analytics. Literally, many about 3 times, I had this woman DMing me about how she felt like I was trying to overstep her. Honey, I don't even work for your company. I'm a consulting basis. And she listed all these bullet points and stuff, and all of them were personal about how she thought my makeup, I was wearing makeup to make me more appealing. And so it was just nastiness.
Right.
And family, I had to speak up because she was like, the way you talk is not it's direct, but I feel like that you're trying to point me out sometime. Never mention her. I only keep it on the level of technology. And literally I had to just say something
You
to
ended up saying something, right?
yeah, I had
Okay.
to say something because it was distracting me from the contract. And I needed to finish this contract, and she was delaying it with the side mess. So yeah.
Okay. Now, Miss Wynn makes a good point. I'm gonna let Cinnamon ask her question. After these 2 comments, Cinnamon's gonna ask her question. And then Miss Kim Green is gonna go. But has anybody else on the panel or in the chat has ever worked with a difficult Black woman, and at some point you had to say, not to get her fired, but hey, is there a way we can da 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 da? Miss Wynn said nobody would have known about this unless you brought it up. I agree. We wouldn't have known. So at some point you got to be grown and be about your business.
But she has to fight for her future. That's the
Girl,
type of
not on
thing that
social
she has to
media.
fight for her future. If that Portia is going behind the scenes and telling people in production and other people management that she is difficult to work with right now, after hanging out with her in Dubai, after going to different events, doing double dates with her and making her think that, oh, we good, we cool. You would think if there is an issue, I'm going to come to her personally, one-on-one, and talk to her about it, not over her head to production now, not in the past, but now. That is a problematic to me.
I don't know, Simone, because I don't know. Because I'm looking at
No,
this 50.
I mean they
Hold on, hold
hang
on.
out. Come on, Queen Sheba. If I'm hanging out with you, we doing double dates and we have a good camaraderie. We're hanging out on vacation. We're going to different events and we're hanging out. We're cool. Not that we're talking every day, but we have this situation that we're going to work together, and you go to them and say, "Oh, she's
Nene
difficult to
got
work
the
with."
job. So what are we arguing about? Portia didn't.
Yes, but in
Just
the
right.
future, we're talking about entertainment. In this situation, it could mess up her bag in the future.
I don't think. Okay, hold on. I don't know because like, I see it from both sides. Number one, I don't think. I think if you difficult, you difficult. And I have a right to say that. Now, I think this is where y'all go wrong because y'all always be linking up with coworkers thinking that's your damn friend because you go to happy hour and you do a little bit of this and that. And when they bring that back to business and say, I don't want to work with her. This is work now. I done turned off that friend stuff. I done turned off that happy hour stuff. You get caught up. None of them girls are real friends, to be honest with you. And I said it before. Your work people are not your friends.
Exactly.
Okay. Kim, Cinnamon, what was your question? Okay, we're gonna
I
go to
was
Kim.
gonna say, are we gonna hold Nene to her past forever?
It's
Thank
not
you.
about her
When the last
past.
time they
It's
been
about
Yes,
coworkers?
thank you.
No, because the woman, she has to work, and so I agree they are not real friends. But for Portia to go to the production, all Portia had to say was that I'm going through some difficulties in my life right now, and I'm not ready for this project. For her to blame it all on Nene, in my opinion, she was dead wrong.
well,
She
maybe
didn't
she
have to
has.
do that. She didn't have to go to production. Now, that might be her true feelings, but when you're trying to stop, in my opinion, that's what you call cop block, being a hater. And she was trying to stop her bag, and I don't think that was right, especially when Portia knows what Nene just went through. And because in the past, Nene has stepped up for Portia to make sure Portia is still receiving a check by keeping her job at Bravo. So because this woman did favors for you, even though you felt some type of way, in my opinion, the right thing to do is just say, I can't do the job at the time. I'm going through some personal issues. I can't do it. Therefore, I have to gracefully back out, not to blame someone else for me not coming to work.
I'm gonna let Kim Green get in, and then Royal D. I like what you put in the back chat. I would like for you to elaborate on that. Kim, what are your thoughts?
Can you hear me, Queen?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. This is my opinion first about the coworkers. I never go out with my coworkers. Period. That's because I do a lot of things. I might not want that to go back, right? Okay, but if you're not my friend at work, all we're going to do at work is work. And if you make it difficult for me, I'm a gangster Christian. I'm gonna be honest with you. We're gonna go out for drinks then. And I'm gonna tell you, if you bother me one more time, matter of fact, if you bother me anymore, I'm going to HR. And whether it caused me to be fired or you be fired, then we just separate each other. But you're not gonna sit up there and make it difficult for me to do my job, what I'm doing. And I know I'm the bomb where I work at, okay? So that's on that. And about Nene, I am Team Nene, but I'm going to say this. Sometimes you have to sit back and watch how those snakes moving and step on their head every time if that's the case. I'm not hating on Portia. I want Nene to get her bag and I want Portia to get her bag, okay? But you have to remember when Portia was on that floor kicking like a frog because she didn't attack another person on that stage, Nene was covering her mouth and telling her, if you go back and watch it, don't say anything that will jeopardize you because you already touched somebody, okay? That's number one. Portia did run back in that alley and do that. I'm not going to hate on her. I'm not judging any other black woman for going back in the past and saying this, because if you go back in my past, you're not my friend. Don't go back 8 years ago and been filming and taking pictures and things with me recently. We don't know the real backstory of this really. So I'm not going to entertain them and make any of them relevant for me. That's just my opinion. And I said what I said.
All right. She said what she said. Royal D, can you quickly elaborate on what you wrote in the back chat?
Sure. So, my background is human resources. And like I said before, I like Nene, but I knew she was like digging herself a grave by the way she handled the situation with them. So, what I'm saying is, everyone wants to blame Portia for, giving Nene a bad rep. But I feel like Nene's doing that all on her own because she has consistently shown everyone how she handles being upset and angry with someone. She gets on the internet. I don't care if she called them or whatever, but I mean, she basically said, and these aren't my words, these are her words, and many other words, that Andy Cohen sniffs coke and he does this and he does that, blah, blah, blah. And she says all these things out loud and then thinks that it can be corrected. Like once you say words, you can't take them back. And it makes it hard. Like at work, everything is all about relationships. Building relationships is how you get jobs as well as your talent. And if people are sitting back watching how Nene treats her friends, like Cynthia, saying Cynthia wasn't a star and was trying to stop her bag, when they look at her outbursts on, on the internet, on Instagram, they're like, wow. So if we wanted to give her a break, it could be another, like CBS. If we wanted to give Nene a break, we would love to, but how is she going to act when she's upset with contract negotiations? So, that's what I'm speaking of. It's not necessarily Portia, but it's just like Nene has a consistent track record of making herself look bad when she's airing her grievances, and she doesn't realize that because her emotions have gotten the best of her. So she's setting her own stage.
Do y'all understand that? This is not to change anybody's mind. What she's saying is, and I love the fact that we have diverse opinions, y'all. And this is what we do in the chat, y'all. We all love each other up here in the palace, but we gonna stand on business when we debate and we have a good time with it. But Royal D is saying that Nene tends to handle her problems by character, by just she's gonna go for the jugular, period, point blank, and that can be scary to anybody. Do y'all understand that? Or because y'all are saying you're holding her to her past, but y'all, the way she problem solves is still the same. That has not changed.
But isn't
Past
it also
indicates the
equally
future.
as scary when you have someone who always plays the victim? They put their hands on someone, then they start crying immediately. They're protected, they're given a second chance. They go and they beat someone up in the alley, they're protected, they're given another chance. They go and purposely leak their husband's immigration stuff to set themselves up to look like a victim and go
Or
and
they
file
stole it from
divorce.
another man.
Yeah, she goes
Woman.
into a situation knowing that he was with that woman and they were maybe not best friends, but they had some sort of familiarity with each other. She goes into that situation
Acquainted.
and thinks that, her vagina is going to make everything different, and it sees that it falls into the same situation. But she goes into a situation with Candy, who forgives her, but yet goes to production and tells production, hey, I don't want you to show that with Candy. Why can't you focus on me? I don't want to show her business. Why are you doing that? She does that. She goes to Kenya and thinks that everything's going to be cool. They done had their children. They can start a new situation. But on the last season she was on there, she purposely did some underhanded shit with Kenya. And now all of a sudden, here we are again. She's playing victim again. If you look at that text message that she sent her, she's saying something, well, you didn't call me about my divorce. We don't know what the hell to think about that damn divorce. We don't know who's right, who's wrong. It is what it is. She always does this. She's not a good friend. She is eternal a victim. And people, that's very manipulative, that's very underhanded. She goes behind
They
people's
both
back
are,
and does
Simone.
snake things. Now, we can agree that Nene may not help herself in a lot of situations, but in this situation, I'm not going to, I have to think about her future. She did that in the past. Hopefully, some of that has humbled her and she wants to do better. And I think she wanted to let people know this is what I have to deal with. This is what Portia just did to me in now, right now. The people that she's worked with in the last year or so, they haven't had those same experiences with her. She's tried to do better. So we need to give her an opportunity to do better. But when you have someone who you just hung out with less than a month ago, and you think you're on good terms, go behind your back, that is a stab in the back. That is a
Okay.
snake move.
Journey to Jasmine. You wanted to say something really quick
Um,
about
sorry,
the
I was
past or
in
something.
chat.
I can come back.
Oh yes. Let me actually just say this point. Someone had made reference to them being co-workers and this, that, and the third. Y'all kind of got off on the whole corporate tangent. The fact is, like Mimi said, I'm not being shitty when I say that, but y'all, it's obvious y'all have not watched the whole video. And as Nene
I
said,
did.
oh, okay, good. Well, then you saw that she said they have not worked together in almost 4 years. So what is Portia even talking about? And that's and that's kind of my thing with people. People want to go with the outcome and look at the outcome, but they never look at the input as to why someone did something.
Yes.
Yes, I may disagree with how she goes about things sometimes. Yes, like sometimes your fire gets the most of you. It just is what it is. But what people can't say is you're a liar. Like you might have been effed up in what you said, but did you lie in my Nicki Minaj voice? And
Yes.
again, that may be a problematic example as well. But the fact is, people get upset that you stand on truth and you call out the BS, but they don't get mad at the BS. And that's kind of my issue with a
Yes,
lot of the
exactly.
conversations around these things. We're harping on Nene, but that's just the outcome of the input that Portia did what she did.
Right.
No
Speak,
matter no
Shorty.
matter
Yeah.
Speak.
Right.
no matter what the past was, they have not worked together in almost 4 years. And in that time span, they have hung out together up until even a month ago in Dubai. They did what? Thanksgiving. Everybody was hanging out in Dubai for Thanksgiving as well. Steve Harvey, all of them, they were there together in Dubai for Thanksgiving.
That
And
don't make them
again,
friends.
that
Okay, y'all
again,
are saying that Nene has a right
I'm
to
not
say how
saying
she feels on social media. Portia has a right. Nene's difficult. Nene's a mean-spirited woman. She's
And
and I'm
so
not
is
saying
and
Portia.
what's Portia?
But Queen
that's
Sheba,
true.
you
And
What
can't.
is
so is
Portia?
Portia.
Ooh, I
But
love the
Queen
What is
Sheba,
queen.
Portia?
you
Please.
can't. Queen Sheba, you can't. We have no control over how somebody responds to, as Jasmine was saying, to the what they put out. So if someone says something about us or do something to us, we don't have we can't control how that person gonna respond. So that's why I'm saying, like, I feel no way. Now, if she sent a text message, maybe she should have responded in a text message. If she send it by railboat or a phone call, that's right. Now I can understand people point of view, like she didn't have to make it public. Like if somebody say something to you public, then hey, address them publicly. So I can agree with that. But we can't we up to this day we cannot tell a person how to respond, especially Nene. You say something about Nene gonna take you straight to hell. She do it
Right.
every
Do me
time.
dirty in the dark and see if I don't air you
So
out in
what
the
I'm
light.
saying, right? So what I'm
But
saying,
it's
her behavior,
childish.
what that may be, but Nene has been consistent. It hasn't changed. What I'm saying, whether you like it or not, she's
Mhm.
gonna always respond the way she want to respond. So are we gonna have a conversation and discuss how somebody should or shouldn't should or should have respond to a particular situation? So I think that it goes deeper than that. So when you telling, so Queen Chief, if I'm talking stuff about you, like we just got off, say we just got off the cruise and everything, and I'm thinking everything all good, and somebody asks me to work with you, and then I'm like, well, you know what, Queen Sheba, I don't really want to work with her. I mean, she cool and everything when I go to the panel, but I can't work with her.
I mean, and then the fact that she said in the video, Nene, she said that they asked her multiple times, well, could you work with this person? Well, could you work with
Yes.
that person? That's insulting. Could you work with this person? So she's already given the illusion that they're taking her bad attitude or hard to work with in consideration. Yeah, they was asking to bring different people to work with her, but that still made me feel some type of way. So she responded. So what is the issue? Is it because she responded and the way she responded and she took the hell? Like what was
To me, what's she did, see, people ask for what they can't give. You should have called me. You should have, and then we'll go back and do the same thing to you. Nene wanted personal up front. She wanted to talk, and she said Portia should have called her, right?
She did reach out to Portia.
She did. And the thing
That's
is,
what I'm
they
saying.
were
Y'all ain't watched the
asking
whole
because
video.
they were in shock too. Because I think the producers were also in shock because they felt that they probably did have a good relationship, because they've probably been looking at social media just like we all have, seeing them hang out. They were in shock. That's why they came and asked her all these different questions. She, at the beginning, it didn't sound like she understood what they were trying to get at until someone finally told her what Portia had said.
I think that at the end of the day, where we have to really bring ourselves up to speed as women of color and men of color, some people don't want to work with you.
Okay.
Y'all conflating. This is becoming
Yeah,
Okay.
we talking two different issues. No,
So,
You're not. I'm sorry. In that situation, a lot of people you got to think about. You've become friendly with and friends with because you have worked with them. So this situation is not. It's not that. This is
Queen,
they are
ask you a
friends.
question.
By inviting coworkers to my house and going on vacation. That's how I learned my lesson. That's why I tell you, oh, that's my friend. And was in my house, eat my food, went on vacation. I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again. I learned a hard, quick, and I learned quick. I don't make those kind of mistakes no more. That's why I be telling y'all, it don't matter if it's corporate. Y'all, whether some people say corporate, everything's not corporate. Listen, I don't care if you work at a grocery, it's corporate. If you have a headquarters, it's corporate. Now we call it reality television, but they still have a corporate office, right? And sometimes you feel like you have a little bit more flexibility and a little bit more freedom in reality TV. They are still coworkers.
No, they're not. That's the point. They have not been coworkers in 4 years. They're not coworkers.
That's how they mad.
Portia wanted all the shine. That's all it was. She wanted all lights on her. She knew that Nene would outstage her. Period. Point blank.
Hold on. I'm gonna let Auntie Debbie go. Go ahead, Auntie Debbie.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Aunt Debbie.
Good morning,
Good morning, Aunt Debbie.
Good morning.
I think both ladies had an opportunity. Now, if Portia is under Bravo and they say she can't work with Nene, she should have bowed out gracefully, but not said that Nene was hard to work with and stop her money, because after all, neither one of them are Angela Bassett. Let's just be clear about this. So you get opportunity like that. Don't throw another woman down, make her miss the bag because you can't take it. Because for whatever reason, you shouldn't have talked bad about her. You should have just bowed out. And if you can't work with her, you don't have to tell nobody, well, under my contract, I can't do this, I can't do that. Nothing personal. Went on about your business and let that lady make her money. As simple as that. All that arguing and all that, it was unnecessary. Both women have done things, and we've all done things, but there's no reason to stop that lady from making her bag. And I said what I said.
All right. Who is that? Journal the Jasmine?
No, I was on mute, but I screamed out loud on mute though.
Can I add after Aunt Debbie?
Yeah, jump in. Y'all just jump in.
It's been hot. Okay, I was gonna say that I am gonna twerk on this fence because I agree with whomever said that about the corporate side where with HR and your past follows you and kind of determines your future. I do agree with that part. But I want to say this: since Portia was asked, or like she said she couldn't do it because of Nene, then that meant in this particular situation, Nene must have had a chance, and that chance was personally like kind of taken out by Portia because the company didn't say they wouldn't have taken Nene, and I know I got to watch the video, so I'm listening to all y'all. So that's the only thing, that it doesn't seem like this time the entity would have taken the opportunity. It came from an individual, and then that individual brought in the factor that Nene, she was too difficult to work with. And then also on the other side with what Aunt Debbie was saying, oh, I threw myself. Oh, okay. Basically, I agree with a lot of what Aunt Debbie was saying, but I just wanted to say I do want to point out that I think that we will never know how many opportunities based on Nene's past that she has missed. But I do think in this instance, when it's specifically that a person has said, "Well, I just don't want to work with them," it wasn't the entity that wouldn't have given her a chance, and I think that that's a distinction that we should also kind of look at too. But I forgot my other point. Sorry.
Okay, Aunt Debbie, it seems like the consensus, they're swaying with you, which is they saying you make some really good points, and they're gonna ride with you on this one, where neither one of them is excellent, stellar, award-winning talent. Period, point blank. And let me ask y'all something, because we're gonna recycle the panel, but this is where we're gonna go next with this. We're gonna consider Nene and Portia. We're gonna consider Club Shay Shay. Why we're gonna consider Just Hilarious? You see all what's happening. I feel like a portal has opened where this is the year of opportunity. You remember we talked about it behind the walls. Everything is shifting. You hear people come up and say, I started my business. Just Angel said, I got my website. I'm working on this. I got my jewelry. We all just doing stuff. Now, when you think about the likes of a Just Hilarious, I think that's her name, Portia, Nene, this saga, Club Shay Shay, why do we have or tend to appear to have that crab in a bucket mentality? Now, all these comedians, people want to talk shit about Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp, because he did a phenomenal interview with Cat Williams. Now, all of these women and transgenders are coming after Just Hilarious for no reason. The girl got the damn job. She been talking about people. If anything, she's just down. She's actually kind of wrapped it up and got a little bit more clean with it, right? All of a sudden, we coming at each other. Why do you think that is? Pause, don't answer it. I need everybody to drop down. I have to recycle the panel. You can come back up, but y'all are blowing up my spot. Y'all are blowing behind trying to come up. Okay, everybody drop down on the count of 3. 1, and may the best man win. Everybody got to drop. 2, 3. All right, we good. We good. All right, I'm going to do super chat. Y'all come back up. Is it a crab in a bucket syndrome when it comes to us? Because I've been seeing a lot of this energy going on. I see T.S. Madison coming after Just Hilarious. I'm like, why? It ain't that big of a damn deal. I see people coming after, what is it? Shannon Sharp. I see Monique coming. I'm just like, and I sit back and I said, there's one commonality here. And the question is why? So let me get to these super chats real quick. And then we will go to round 2, and we're gonna wrap it up in about 15 minutes. Here we go.
All right, Palace, the Super Chat Squad is in the building. We appreciate you, baby. The Super Chats are fire. Get in your bag.
That's a lot of money.
Some of y'all think I'm in my feelings today. T. Lee, a member for 1 month, says, Queen, you know we Scorpios get in our feelings. You know what? I was just trying to drive home a strong point behind Nene. I guess Aunt Debbie said it best. Nene, neither one of them come without baggage. Jajay, I hope I said it right. Jajay, with a 5-piece and a pepper, says, good afternoon, everyone, in Queen Sheba. This plays into Simon's narrative that Portia is not emotionally stable. Portia should have thought this through. Portia wasn't emotionally stable when she hit that producer with that boombox on that show. Okay, Portia wasn't emotionally stable when she grabbed Kenya's hair and pulled her. But yet we rooted for her because at that point, our venom was more vicious for Kenya than it was for Portia. Just let me hold back. So this ain't nothing new, but Nene is also not emotionally stable because she called that man that she's with a narcissist. Yet she's right back with him in Dubai. So I have to agree with you, honey. I agree. I said it. Now what? Says Nene has a right to speak about her grievances like anybody else. But I do. I mean, I agree. I just wouldn't do it like that because nobody knew your secret until you said it. Janice Walker's with a 20 piece and a pepper says, I said it in the chat now, putting money on it. Nene got the part. Nene got the part, her attitude during that should determine her future bag, not what Portia. Oh, okay. Not what Portia. She's basically saying Nene's attitude has caused her to be where she is, right? And her attitude is going to determine her future bag, not what Portia has to say. And she said what she says. And I have to agree with you, Janice, because Portia is not that powerful. Because Nene said it herself. She ain't no celebrity. So why are you giving credence and attention to her by speaking out on her? Kendra with a 5-piece, she says, Hollywood is a big company picnic. It's all consistently managing relationships. Stopping a bag is something no one should do unless it's serious. But let me ask you this. So does that mean nobody has a right? Because Monique said that Tyler Perry stopped her bag, but she was difficult. So at what point do we look at each other and say, you a damn fool, you're a Tasmanian devil? Do we have to keep quiet just because we all Black? Or how do you propose that we handle that when somebody is a terror and a nightmare? If that's the case, we stop in Martell's bag. We stop in the Scott's bag. So how do we deal with that? Or does it only apply based on who the players are? Royal D15 with a 5-piece. We thank you for the super sticker. Teresa Wright, come pulling up to the Palace gates, was kind enough to give 5 Queen Sheba Darling memberships. We thank you and we appreciate you. I am going to start. Let me bring everybody up. LC Charm, your device is not connected. I see you. I see you. Let me give my Duchess an opportunity to speak. Just Angel, go ahead.
Thank you, Queen. Hey, everybody. You mentioned before we had all dropped down the portal opening. This is the year of exposure. Stuff is shifting. What your vibration is, your spiritual standpoint determines which way you're shifting, determines what's being
That
exposed.
motherfucker gonna plan on me. Fuck with y'all.
Oh,
Hello?
somebody, y'all better mute up. Hold on, I don't want to hear nobody personal. Something. Listen, I don't want to eavesdrop. Everybody mute up.
Okay.
Because we're hearing your
I was like, did I just get cussed out?
Okay, somebody get their ass cussed out in the background. But I mean, we could listen, but we ain't gonna do you like that. Make sure you mute it up because we can hear you. Okay. All right, go ahead, Jess.
But yeah, your vibrational standpoint, your spiritual standpoint, the type of person you are determines what is going to be exposed and what type of shift you're having. And Aunt Debbie said it, I was agreeing before. They both messy. They both got issues. Now, I can attest to the fact that they may not necessarily have to be around each other on set, except for if they're in any scenes together. They got dressing rooms, they got holding it. Them lots of stages are big as I don't know what. So no reason to try to stop somebody's bag at all. But I also just recently threw up in there, was production maybe trying to be messy by asking the question? We never know. But yeah, whatever is going on with you this year is going to be exposed, and we shifting. You can either go up or you can go down.
All right, and that's fair. All is fair. Let's go to
And
Candace.
I said what I said.
You said what she said. Candace, what are your thoughts?
Hey, Queen Sheba. It's been a while since I've been up. I wanted to kind of shift a little bit. I wanted to use I said what I said to vent something that I'm personally going through. But to the last caller, I do agree with what 2024 is bringing about. It's bringing about elevation, or it's bringing about demotion. And so for myself, I think it's bringing about elevation. The last 2 weekends, I've had to go to some funerals and for family. And it has just been revealed to me that on both sides of the family, I need to just stay in my little family that I've created. I need to stay in the legacy that I'm building and stop trying to hold on to the memories that I have that are good memories of growing up. Now that I'm an adult, I'm realizing that maybe aunties and uncles ain't what you thought. And so the real core people that loved me unconditionally, would bury bodies with me, had my back, would give me the shirt off their back to show their unwavering support of whatever I'm in or whatever I'm going through, those folks are gone. And I think God wants me to see, I put those people in your life in the beginning so I can give and I can take it away. And for a little bit, for these last 2 weeks, I was very depressed about that, not having some true ride or dies in your core inner circle. But like the last caller said, this is the year of revelation and elevation. I can either, like my granny said, poop or get off the pot. And so, what I'm taking from all of this is I've decided I'm just going to move forward. If I don't fool with you, I don't fool with you. And I said what I said. And that's what I had to get off my chest. Thank you, Queen.
You're very welcome. And I appreciate you standing on business and always choose you first. Let me go to a comment that, because I'm trying to, because see, I have a tendency as a Scorpio to match energies. Desi Gilmore, and I'm assuming you were talking to me or whomever, you say she sounds so stupid. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of times we just be talking and shit and just talking before we think. When we said, don't mess up nobody's bag. Nobody, whose bag? Are we, because if that's the rule, right? If that's the bar and if that's the goalpost. But my question to you as Black people is, does it only apply based on the players, or is this a hard and fast rule? I'm standing on that question, period. And I hope you're probably talking about the example where I said, if that's the case, which was a question, are we stopping Martell's bag? And then I'm assuming, because I could be wrong, you can always come, you sound so stupid. Why? Because I said something you didn't like? Because I posed a question you didn't like? And that's what we get into our feelings too fucking much. Like Nene do. As soon as we hear somebody, she said this, he said that, we go to social media, you stupid, you not a star. Stop doing that bullshit. It shows a lack of maturity on our end. And not because you saying it to me. Get tighten the fuck up so that you can go where you need to be when it comes to blessings and elevations. Tighten up for 2024. We got to start tightening up, because a lot of people are getting held back by the emotion. As soon as somebody says something you don't like, you fly off the freaking handle. Now, I could have blocked you, because it don't matter if you're talking to me or anybody. We try not to do that here. So please choose your language very carefully. That's all I wanted to say. And I'm going to show you a little bit of grace, but ain't nobody stupid here. We're all kings and queens, and we got some smart individuals. Aset Noir, welcome. What are you standing on?
Hey, Queen in chat. I just want to chime in to say just a couple of things, and I'll be very brief. I feel like, and when I say we, I feel like people of color are always held to a standard of our personalities, our cadence, our countenance, our diction, our everything. It's a long checklist of everything. If we say something that someone doesn't like, then, she's the angry Black woman. If we are very passive in another way, then, she's a weak individual, or she's a victim, or whatever. I just would like for people of color to realize our pathology has been that we are kings and queens, and we have been dumped, brought, dragged, everything into a new land, and we have to start over building ourselves to be who we have been for centuries on another continent. Once we understand that, I think we can release those labels of, my reputation precedes me being an angry Black woman, or, throwing somebody else under the bus, or crabs in the barrel, et cetera, because every other culture, they do the same thing, and we don't apply those labels, and they still win always. So if we can just take a step back and remove those labels from us and just realize, okay, we're looking at two women who, for lack of better terms, lack of better perception, aren't quality women anyway, in my opinion, not yours, my opinion. Then you can address the situation as that. one lowbrow woman undercutting another lowbrow woman. They're both lowbrow, in my opinion. So if we change our character, it wouldn't matter what someone says about us because our character will continue to speak for ourselves and our character will bring every opportunity that is meant for us to have. And I said what I said.
Oh, and she said what she said. Listen, we finna get back to business. Look, and we can still debate, y'all, like we was doing. We're gonna keep our same flow and our same energy of having a good time. But I just want people that are new here to understand. Don't get in your feelings. We cut up every Saturday. Chill. All right, Justice. I know you finna bring it. Let's go.
Hello, Queen. How you doing?
Yeah, happy Saturday.
Thank you. You too. I am here again to this platform because you are a queen of substance. I just want to give you props. I so appreciate walking in a palace where the queen says, "Hello, everybody is equal." And I like that because it's hard to find where there aren't cliques and groups and favoritism and being a woman of God and he is no respecter of person. I find that in your palace. I appreciate it. And I just wanted to speak to the caller that called in and spoke about her life. I really got up here to speak about Nene and but she needs our attention because she said a few key words that really touched my spirit. She said, I guess I'll just have to build my own legacy. And she said, I guess the people who really love me are gone. They're buried. And so I want to address that. And I hope and I pray that I touch her and let her know that if she had accepted whatever she considered to be the legacy that they were having, that would have been their legacy and not hers. So choosing to build her legacy, I believe, is the lesson that she's learning. That we don't inherit a legacy, we add on to a legacy. Because if we don't add on to it, it's not fit to pass to your children. When you take something that someone else suffered for, went through tribulation and trial to create, and it is given to you, and you just pass it to someone else, you contributed nothing. You failed. So her making the decision to, I guess I'll create my own legacy with my own family. Do you not know that the mere fact that you made that decision was a legacy move? And I wanted to encourage her that those who love you are not going on, because her speaking of God let me know she's Christian, which lets me know that we have eternal life. So they are not here, but they're not gone. The love don't die. The love is in her saying, I remember Granny said, the love is in that, in those words. And I want to encourage her to just keep holding on, keep building, and not let whatever happened in the family, both sides of the family, she said, after going to these different funerals, you were among the dead. And God say, let the dead bury the dead. That means let all these things that are pertaining to death, bad communication, bad treatment, uh, slander, backbiting, gossip, all those things are dead things. Let the dead bury the dead. Drop that right there and continue to build and know that you are loved because you're carrying love. If you weren't carrying this love, you wouldn't be talking the way you're talking right now. And I just want her to be encouraged to know that I've never met her, never seen her. I just heard her voice and I love her in the Lord. You are loved. And that's why I'm here, Queen. Thank you so much.
And can you sign it, seal it, and deliver it real quick?
Oh, yeah, and I said what I said.
All right. Thank you. She said what she said. She's standing on business with a little bit of positivity and positive affirmations. Thank you, Miss Justice. We're going to drop, let's see, Justice is going to, let me go to Messi and KC. What you standing on? Welcome to Saturday. I said what I said. We talking about the crab in the bucket syndrome. We started off with Nene and Portia. We had a good time with that. Then we shifting. If you just sit back and watch, what are your thoughts?
See, I'm going to point out something, and it's messy in Kentucky, but I want to point out something to the palace that hasn't been addressed yet. There has been a shift, And if y'all notice, the old Portia would have went in there and done that job and whooped Nene. The new Portia removed herself from that situation. She never once tried to stop Nene from getting the bag. She removed her own bag. She said, I'm not going to work with her. She didn't tell them, y'all don't work with her. So I'm confused on why everybody keeps saying she's trying to stop Nene's bag. She stopped her own bag. And it was growth because she knew how she was going to react when she saw Nene. Nene out here portraying to be this girl's big sis, but chose her husband, who's done all this fraudulent stuff, and everybody's seen what's going on in the media. But Nene chose to go stand over there with him, but then wants to get mad when Portia won't stay with her. Make it make sense. And for all the Nene fans out there, somebody inbox her and tell her to keep her legs closed to married men. And I said what I said.
And she said what she said. And she said what she said. Some good points. You know, them Nene fans, mad child, they waiting to come out the blocks. You know, Journey to Jasmine couldn't take the heat, so she ran away.
I know they swinging in the air, but I hate that for y'all. But these are logical points. We need to point those out.
Thank you. We appreciate you, Messy and KC. Kim Green, what are your thoughts? But before we go to Kim, Desi said we completely misunderstood what she said, and she loves us. She didn't mean it that way, and she's in her feelings. We love you too, Desi. If you want to come up, you're more than welcome to. And if we misunderstood you, then my apologies. I just wasn't following it, but that's okay. Misunderstandings happen. And if I misunderstood you, my sincerest apologies to you. And we love you. And don't get your feelings hurt because we didn't get ours, but we just want to make sure that we keep it. You know what I mean? You could have been talking about Portia and Nene, but make sure you emphasize just so that those kind of misunderstandings do not happen. And we want you to stand on business. Okay. Kim Green, what are your thoughts?
Yes, I had to come back up. You should have seen my finger moving trying to get back up. And I had to come back and get out of my emotions because I am a Team Nene fan, but I'm also a Portia fan. But once the Lord removes someone out of my life, unless He tells me to bring them back or let them walk back in my life, then they can stay over there. Go to the corner, stay far, far in the corner. Because number one, can't nobody stop your bags but God. And it's the way that you act toward other people. If they don't want to work with you, then that's fine. But if you have emotions in it, which I believe that my girl Nene did, she went on, on video and she expressed them. But if she wants to stand by her man, whether she went back with him or called him a narcissist or whatever, then she could do that. But I believe that Portia thinks that maybe Nene knows more than what she, supposed to know because she did take the picture with her ex-husband. But she hang with her man. Her man and Portia's ex-husband, they're the ones that's truly friends. And if you're not my friend, once that show is over, I would not try to go back on there. I won't, and I'm not going to stand in my emotions. But Andy was accused of snorting coke. But it wasn't too long ago when Wendy Williams was actually in her feelings, and she went on the Andy show, and she said she saw Nene snorting coke. Okay, so if I'm snorting coke and we ain't being filmed, in the words of Nene Leakes, did it get filmed? If you ain't got no receipts other than your mouth, and no one else is saying that they seen me do that, then why you speaking on it? Don't speak on it. She also told Portia when Portia was on that reunion stage and said, "Didn't you get in a fight, Nene?" And Nene replied, "Did they film it? They filmed you acting out like that. Like they filmed Nene spitting at Kenya, attempting to because she didn't touch her with the spit. So therefore, if you are removed out of my life and I was removed from Bravo or whatever the case may be, I would be saying bye, bye. I would have went on and said, "Oh, I had the opportunity to film with Portia, but it didn't happen, girl. But guess what? I had the opportunity to film with Cynthia Bailey." Keep it positive. Stop making it so nasty and rude. And I said what I said.
Listen, and I love it. Thank you for standing on business. Thank you for standing on business. TJ's baby is here. What are your thoughts when it comes to all of this, just this shift? Black folks going against each other, crabs in a bucket. You got a better job. You trying to stop my bag. You this, you that. What are your thoughts, TJ's baby?
Well, Queen, I didn't really have any thoughts on that. I really wanted to come up here and just thank all the Black women who are becoming entrepreneurs and all the content creators who are just doing a wonderful job. Can you shout out the content creator?
Me?
No?
I
Okay.
mean, are they here? Are they in my
Yeah.
chat? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I mean, I'm just inspired by,
Yeah, absolutely. I
Black
thought,
women
yes,
who
yes.
I'm just inspired by Black women doing positive things, and this I got a few. You one of my favorites, and True T, that's my homegirl because she brings it raw and uncut. Her and Black women in the building, and I just want to thank all the content creators, and I just want y'all to keep your prayers up for the two content creators that that demon is over there trying to mess with, and I want everybody to keep their prayers up for Melanie also and her babies. But I also want to say, Queen, I ain't gonna be able to make your trip because I don't do that much water. But I'm gonna buy a couple of sets of them glasses you got for me and my sister. And
Yeah.
thank God I got a good job because I've been buying from all you content creators. Y'all got something on sale every day. But I support y'all and I appreciate and I just love to see sisters, especially Black sisters doing positive things. And I'm gonna end it with this. That song Melanie about to drop, that mofo gonna be platinum. You can step to that. Yeah. Melanie got a hit on her hand. Okay? And I'm said what I said.
I love it. And she said what she said. Thank you for coming up, TJ's baby, and just positively affirming all of the content creators that are standing on business. We appreciate you. We're going to go to the next person, but let me tell y'all why I hesitated. When she said, "Can I talk about content creators?" Y'all know how we do over here. I'd be like, because things get misconstrued. And people, I'm sorry, we talking about crab in a bucket syndrome. That's why we here today, because a lot of people are not honest. They go back and they said your name and they don't give any context behind it. And based on who you are, and if you feel like doing the research and scrolling all the way to 1 hour and 58 minutes, if not, you got to be very careful about talking about other people on other people's platform, because a lot of people will misconstrue it, send this video, and don't even give any background. And we found ourselves in that situation last week. So that's the only reason I paused. But we appreciate you, TJ's baby. Thank you. Belinda, what are your thoughts to Saturday morning? I said what I said.
Well, hey, Queen Sheba, in the chat. Oh, I just came in on the very end of it, and I was just listening to all everyone said. I did type a few comments in the chat. I just want to say, first of all, we as Black has come so far, but we have so far to go. And I don't know, Nene, Portia, I don't care who they are. I don't watch them. I don't follow any of them. I would just say this. Why is it that we as Black women cannot get along? Why we can't learn to get along and love each other? We, for some reason, we can't do that. We jealous, we envy, and you know what? It's enough out here for all of us. We don't have to be that way. And I'm gonna be honest. I never watched all that Housewives of Atlanta and all that. The only show I started to watch was actually when Love and Marriage Huntsville, because I thought it was gonna start out one way and went another way. Because what I have never liked and disagree with is when we come at each other. We as Blacks have enough that we have to deal with. And we come at each other all the time. Black women, it's enough for us to go around. And I hate when we do that. We call each other out, and I never like that. I've never had a girlfriend, and she had a friend, and they would call each other, "Hey, B." And I told her straight up, don't come to me with that. I got a name. We don't do that. And that social media, that's from going back to all of that. When they gave us a platform, Black people went crazy, Queen Sheba. Yes, it's good that we got an opinion, but some things the Bible tells us, Ecclesiastes, there's a time and place for everything. And we don't have to put each other down. Stop putting each other down and learn to stand on business and love each other. I don't care. Don't stop me from making my money. Long as you making yours, don't stop me. Don't talk about me. And I'm like, And Debbie said, they both about tip for tap, if you ask me.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm just being straightforward. That was my question. When are Black women gonna learn to love each other? You don't have to like each other, but you sure in the head need to respect each other. And I said what I said. And I just want to thank you for being the person that you are. You have a great platform. Even though you don't agree with what the other people in the audience say, you never come at them. And I appreciate that. A lot of them other content creators, they hang up on them, get mad. That show you standing on business. And I'm going to say this, I'm going to be done. And that show that you a real Black woman. And I said what I said. Y'all have a good afternoon.
We love you and thank you for coming up to stand on business. Yes, Belinda coming down, spinning them blocks and saying what the hell she said on this beautiful Saturday. No, because I feel like we can all learn something from somebody. It doesn't listen, I told you I did my work a long time ago. Because you learn something, even when you hear something you don't like. I had to check my attitude, um, I had to check my attitude. Let me back up. Journey to Jasmine, I see you ready to go toe to toe with me over this knee stuff, and she coming back up. But no, I had to check my attitude for real because the other day I just told God, "Thank you for saving me," because I was in a place that you don't know where you are until you see yourself come out of it. Be very careful because you can be so loud and wrong. You can think you're so right, and you just be loud and wrong. Okay, and you're not really. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but the point is you got to pause. You got to be very careful and you got to have a sense of self-awareness. And yeah, I agree. We should not stop each other's back. But my question to you all too is that I'm not going to let you act a fool neither, just because you Black. You're not going to make me uncomfortable. You're not going to mess with my mental health. Have me hating to come to work. Because not all of us are lovable. Not all of us are lovable, depending on where we are and what we going through. And sometimes my patience, I just can't have you around me like that because it messes with my spirit, even when I'm quiet. And that's another thing. I think we've been conditioned to believe that because I don't tell you how you behaving, that I'm showing you grace. How you behaving, whether I say something or not, still impacts me. It still gets into my spirit. It still messes up my day. It still messes up the home, the atmosphere in the office. People get quiet. We can't even talk or eat right because you hear and your attitude real bad. I'm not saying that's the case. But the question is, what do you do with people like that? Because if we stand it on business and we don't stop nobody's bag, what do you do when they're completely disruptive? That's my question. That's my question. Do we hold each other accountable? And if so, in what capacity? Because the other day I was like, man, I told God, I said, thank you. Thank you. You know what? You kept me from, I was depleted. I didn't even know I was depleted. Had been depleted for months because in my head, I was working hard, but I was depleted. And I was like, oh Lord, my attitude was on zero. But I justified it because I was working hard. Right. And I wasn't rude to anybody or anything like that, but I was ready to make some decisions that I probably should not have made in those instances. Like Nene did, going to social media, Journey to Jasmine. But let me add Miss Beverly, because she's a Nene fan. What are your thoughts?
Well, no, I'm not a Nene fan, and nor am I a Portia fan. I really don't care for neither one of those ladies, but Portia was wrong in this case. And I'm not in my feelings. I'm not emotional. And I said what I said.
All right. I love it. Miss Beverly, I always love when you come up because you come and you say what you say. She loves to do quick warfare, and I love it and I appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Beverly. All right. Okay. Let's go to Journey to Jasmine because she spun the block on this one. What are your thoughts? Yvonne, you're up next.
I heard you were looking for me. Here I go.
All right, Letitia.
Yeah, go.
All right, Letitia.
Oh no, honey. I can read and spell and write in cursive. Yikes.
And no old math?
And no old math and no man that look at me like he disdains every breath that I take.
Okay. You was trying to go to the rodeo in the rain when I told you to check the weather, but go ahead.
Oh,
Now, let me tell you something. Yeah, you want to tell that?
it's about to go.
She texted. I told her I was going. She texted me yesterday. What time you going to the rodeo? Listen, you know how I be giving y'all tea, but I don't tell y'all it's tea, and I'll give y'all something behind the palace wall, or I'll hit at something. She said, "What time are you going to the rodeo?" I said, "I'm not sure. Check the weather." Weather good over here on my end. It's beautiful. Look, it was what is it called? Hailing and storming and raining, and they had to put up the okay, weather good over there on your end. Okay.
So I live by the rodeo, and I'm like, well, it's nice and sunny over here. Like, yeah. And I looked at the forecast, and I didn't click on the precipitation
Thank
part
you.
for some reason, whatever. But when I clicked
Thank
on it,
you.
I texted her back.
You said, "Oh, I didn't read everything." I said, "I did." But I'm not in the business of trying to persuade somebody to get
But
on the ark neither.
but okay. Also,
Oh,
hold on now.
oh, yes, yes. Did I get her? Did I get her, Jess?
I can't.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Yeah, them
But
millennials be
I
trying to
text
clown
you
me.
back and let you know you were right.
I didn't say one word. All I said, "Did you check the weather?" Weather good on my end, millennials. Weather
She
real
ain't
good
trying
over
to y'all.
here. Yeah.
Palace, y'all see how quick she be trying to do
I don't say
me.
nothing. I just be like, okay. And then I was like, oh my God, I didn't read it. I didn't check it. And all I said was, I did.
Y'all, I'm a glutton for punishment. I do not know why I love Scorpios, especially October 1 so much. I'm a glutton for punishment.
Cause we're water.
All right. Let
I
me go
think
to
we need
court.
some water to calm this fire down. It'd be funny. Queen Sugar,
I'm
you
gonna
are
go to
crazy.
Courtney because she coming to have your back, and I'm gonna get her too. So come on, Courtney.
Thank you, Courtney, because I got some things to say, but go ahead, girl.
Courtney, you are mute. Oh, she's recycling. Let me go to Miss Yvonne. Yvonne, welcome.
Hi, Queen. How you doing?
Good, good. How are you?
Okay, I've been sitting down there in the chat, and like both women, I like both women. Portia was wrong, but what if Kim Fields would have stopped both of their bags the way they treated her on their show?
Boom.
She could have went to a production and say, "I don't want to work with neither one of them women." Y'all
Mm-hmm.
forgot that, huh?
They got quiet, didn't they?
Right,
That's why I
because
mentioned production.
I missed it.
yes, because Kim could have done that because they treated her like mess on their show.
You think Nene treated her wrong?
Kim was just being
That was Kenya. I can't agree with you on that. I don't think Nene treated Kim Fields wrong. That was definitely Kenya.
Yes, it was Kenya, but Kim said herself. I seen her in the interview,
Hmm.
and she did not like them women because she said they treated her so bad.
Did she say Nene specifically?
Well, she just said the women.
Yeah, because that was definitely. I'm team twirling. We all know that was a lot of Kenya in the Kim Fields win.
Had she touched my ear, she wouldn't have had a hand.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of Kenya, in which I am team Kenya all the way.
Okay.
But
You got
I said
go
what I
ahead.
said.
You said what you said.
And I'm back.
But that was why I
Hey,
mentioned production.
come on, millennial sis, come get them. Cause you know they
Okay.
old and stuck in their ways, and they not trying to hear us.
We can
Ooh, don't put me in that. You ain't gonna get me in trouble.
I know that's right,
I'm only,
Cindy.
I'm only joking. I'm only joking, y'all. Please do not
Cindy got
crucify me.
good
I'm
sense.
only joking. You know it's all
No, we
love.
know. We good. You ain't gotta explain. They'll learn. Listen,
I had to come
Cindy.
spin the block real quick.
Okay, go ahead,
So
Courtney, because I'm putting on my
this is just
gloves. Go
based
ahead.
on the comments in the comment section. Okay, I'm a facts person. When I first came up here, I said I like both Nene and Portia, but in this instance, in my opinion, Portia is wrong. And these are some of the things that I've seen people say. Yanni was a married man when Nene got with him. So was Simon. So what are you saying? Okay, then we go to the next point.
Nene has a history of bad attitude. When Portia got that one season of her show, Portia was nasty. Portia was nasty. Now, if y'all didn't watch that show, Portia had a whole lot of going on. So y'all talking about the same type of personalities. My thing is, and then nobody's looking at the fact that Nene said in the video that she reached out to Portia after she was told why Portia did not show up. So they had a conversation. I don't know if it was via text message or a phone call, but they had a conversation. What was the issue? And all Nene, and I'm just going with the facts that Nene has presented so far. She's saying that she mentioned Simon. You're mad that the man you chose, just like when the divorce announcement was announced, Portia's page, she was just with Simon 7 days before on vacation. So you want people to jump in your divorce drama and pick sides and choose and get messy. You mad at the wrong person. Your anger is towards Simon. You can't expect the whole Atlanta to just be like Team Portia. Some people are just standing back and minding their business, and that's okay. So I don't see what the facts, everything y'all saying about Nene. Like I said, I like both of them, but everything you said about Nene, it fits Portia as well. So who's the lesser of two evils if that's what we doing?
Okay,
Because
that's what we doing. I got a question for
I
you.
wonder. I wonder if Nene reached out to Simon like she did Mark Daly.
No, in her video, she said that she doesn't talk to Simon. Yanni does. That's not, she can't stop their friendship. She said that, but you got to watch all slides, not just a few of them.
Well, we talked to Simon. He's just not here today. But when he come back, we gonna ask him, Akini.
Okay,
Prince Akimi.
Queen, I done sent you the video twice. So
well, keep sending it. I'll get to it when I get to it.
Okay.
I watched the whole video. I just like, why are you doing this? Why are you? For me, the whole problem with me, because I'm not a fan of Nene. I'm a tolerator of Portia, so no, I'm not a fan. My point is why are you on social media? Remember, there's a saying my parents used to say, you need to learn how to network without putting your business in the streets. Meaning you need how to stay on your bag. You're going to have haters. You're going to have people coming at you. Some people you thought were down for you for life will come at you when you start reaching certain levels because they want you to stay in a certain space because they can tolerate you in that space. So maybe that's Portia. Maybe she can tolerate Nene. I'm struggling. I'm not making. But when Nene is getting ready to get her bag, she can't tolerate that space. You don't entertain that. You don't give them light. You don't bring them to the forefront because all you're doing is continuing what they want for you is to stay in that space. You keep your network going. Don't put your business out there anymore. If
I've been struggling for work and I get a position on a Netflix show and I think I have a good rapport with someone that I'm working with, first of all, it's business. This is not pleasure. This is nothing about friendship. This is business.
Okay, Courtney, let me ask you this. You said that Nene was saying that Portia said you didn't ask about me. I mean, you didn't ask about my divorce. And it was like, girl, we was just here a week ago. Let me ask you this, Courtney. If the shoe was on the other foot, and this is for y'all in the chat and on the panel, you out of town, y'all in Dubai, you with your guy, she's with hers, okay? Oh, y'all have a good time. You go, you separate. 7 days later, you hear your home girl finna get a divorce. You not picking up the phone?
I don't think they are. Yes, to my close friends. It depends if we are just associates when we see each other, then no. If we are friends that speak to each other often, yes, I'm calling you. But if I link up with you in Dubai, that doesn't mean we have a close friendship. That means we're cool. We both live in Atlanta. We're cool. We used to work together. So when I see you in Dubai, we're going to link and have a good time. But if you're going through something personal, no, I may not reach out to you because we're not cool like that.
And
just
that's
because
fair.
our guys are friends don't mean we're friends.
Right. So why do y'all expect Portia to go? And I'm not saying Portia's right or wrong, but why do you, if they're not friends, I think we've Why do y'all expect Portia to
I
pick
don't
up the phone and be like, girl, you know what? I don't really want to work with
I
you.
didn't. I don't
I never
necessarily
said
expect
that.
Portia to pick up the phone. I didn't. I don't expect Portia to go to a production company when you know when Portia has firsthand account of what went on at Bravo. So you know she's been blackballed, and you know the situation that she's been struggling for work. So I expect her not to go to a production. Portia could have easily said, "It's a conflict of interest right now. I have this going on. I can't make it. Can you replace me?" But to specifically go to that production company and say, "I'm not working with her," you are trying you pointed her out as the problem. And that's where I don't if you haven't made it known to her that y'all got a problem when y'all was just vacationing together, why would you do that?
Okay, so girl, what's the tea says, if I'm on vacation together with you, girl, we gotta be cool like that. Make it make sense. Y'all ain't thinking, and then she
They
came back.
weren't on vacation together. They were in the same spot and linked up. They were both in Dubai. They didn't go together. They didn't say, hey, I'm going to Dubai, let's go, we go on this date. They
Right.
both just happened to be there and linked. That's not the same thing.
And what part of Simon and Yanni are friends is not being understood here. And she said that in her video, but again, y'all haven't watched the whole video.
I did.
And by virtue of Yanni and Simon being friends, and they being in relationship to these men, of course they're crossing paths, but that may not be to the extent where I'm gonna call you like, girl, I heard you getting divorced, girlfriend, you need a fruit basket or something. No. If that's not
And
the
she
level they on,
even
that's not the level they
Nene
on.
even explained that portion. She said y'all were just together. She don't know if this is just a temporary split. Some people just don't be in people business like that. They try to
Exactly.
get them their space to go. It's a fresh. They just filed, like it's a fresh filing.
I
Some
don't
people
know.
do give
And
you a
like
space.
Nene said, she was like,
But a
when
I
filing
she
think
can
y'all
happen
saw
making
with
her, she was
excuses for
gonna
Nene's
say
poor
something to her.
behavior. I think y'all
No,
making excuses.
we listened to the whole video when we're just like commenting on what we saw, not on what
Recession
we
Hottie
feel.
says, this is why I don't mix work and friends. We're not friends, we're co-workers. Hold on. Candace, let me see if Candace wants to jump in real quick. If not, I'll go
Um,
to the phone. Go ahead.
I'll say this. I agree with Queen Sheba. I'm beyond not a Nene fan. I will say that, and I also agree with most of the panel where Portia didn't handle it right. I think she did try to misdirect that she's going through something and she used Nene as a perfect excuse. Well, you know, she's difficult. I don't want to work with her, y'all. She took that narrative, I'm sorry, and went to production and did that. But what I will say is Nene should have responded differently. She's still giving old Nene vibes of, well, since you tried to come after me, I'm gonna go after you. She should have went about it a different way. Or else, I'm sorry, she's gonna be the Monique version 2.0, where every time something don't go right, run to social media to get back at that person. She should have been more strategic on how she was gonna handle Portia for trying to, mess with her reputation by saying she's difficult. So that's where I feel like Nene should have just handled it totally different than running to social media and telling the
Right.
world what's going on. I'm sorry.
When y'all say that y'all are not needy fans, that's what be hard for me
Yep.
because it's not coming from a place of I'm listening to what actually happened and making a clear. It's just I don't like Nene, so she wrong. I think
I
I
agree
I
can
with
can
accept
admit
the
my
better
that.
one to
bias.
be
I
like some
will
kind of
say
neutral.
I stand
Just
on that.
setting it
I
straight.
will admit my bias. I'm not a Nene fan because
Yeah,
I don't like
right.
how she showed up on TV. She showed up as the loud black in
And I
your
can
face.
go for that.
And that's
I
permeating
can
through your
go for that. I can
commentary.
go for that, but I just can't. I can't debate with you because that makes me feel like okay, it don't matter what's said, what facts are presented because you don't like her.
That's
Exactly.
not
No,
true.
no. Even though
I
I
don't
have
It's
a
think
it's
that
bias
very
to
Portia
true.
her,
showed Nene.
It's being exemplified in this conversation.
I
even
don't
though I
think
have a
Y'all
I don't
haven't
bias
think
even
her
to her,
watched.
Portia showed
Y'all
if
Nene
she
haven't
would
even
have
what you
watched
handled
the
it
said.
like,
video that we're discussing. Yet you have an opinion. That is insane to me. How can we
I
have
will
an
Can we
say,
have
opinion
an
even
and we
opinion
watching
though?
you haven't?
I
Can
will
we
say
have an opinion though?
even though I don't like how she handles things from the past, I will say if she would, I still do believe that Portia again used the situation to her advantage. And yes, Nene called it out. But what I'm saying is, although I don't like Nene, I still, if I were her friend, I would have told her to handle it a different way. Do some of the things that we've seen Melody do. Melody likes to handle things quietly behind closed doors. Nene just does her typical say it loud, I'm crazy and I'm proud by coming to social
See,
media.
see, and this is why
Who doesn't
this is
though?
why and this is why I feel like people should not shy away from the whole zodiac thing, because typically, or astrology, because historically astrology and psychology were married together, and by virtue of Eurocentrism stuff, it was torn apart, and we have two different things. But the fact that, which is astronomy and psychology, but they both used to fall under astrology. And with time and place and things like that, your whole chart kind of makes up your entire personality. So to say that Nene is a person who addresses things head on in the moment, and she should handle things more like Melody Cherie. Well, Melody Cherie's birth chart is 1111, hence her being a Scorpio, and she handles things more covert. That is not a Sagittarian's way, period. And we're not crazy or wrong because that's not our way. Everyone has their particular ways in handling things, and that doesn't make someone wrong or right. I personally feel like it's snake-like behavior, and not in all, of course, not in all cases, to handle things in a covert way, because some things you just have to move in a certain way. But in this case, that's just not one of those cases.
Well,
Do you
Journey,
But
think
is
it's
that
definitely
snake
her
going
like
to
way.
help her
behavior
though?
by?
Hold on.
Do you
Her
think
way
it's
is
snake like
not
behavior
working.
by Portia or by production
Hold
for
on.
telling Nene what Portia said?
Hold on. Her way is not working for the
It's
direction
not working.
going, or she wants to go. And to me, that's the definition of insanity. Doing
Hmm.
the same things over and over, hoping that things are going to change. If you want to get back into the career, let's just talk, okay? That's
Mhm.
like doing the same thing in your marriage, in your friendships, in your relationships, to your life, on your
Right.
diet, not working out, and hoping that I'm gonna lose 25 pounds after eating 3 bags of chips, hot dogs, and that's just me. But I deserve to be skinny. I deserve to be this. I did it
Mhm.
doesn't, and I know I'm using a very silly example, but I'm trying to reel it back in and take
Mhm.
personalities off the table. It's not working for her. Now, I'm
Okay.
not gonna say all I'm trying to say, the point I'm trying to make, yeah, I probably wouldn't go to nobody, me personally, and mess up nobody's bag. Okay. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't do it. But I think what y'all are forgetting is you have too many expectations on people based on your emotions. People get into these situationships at work like settings, and you think somebody's going to be true to you. And Nene effed around and found out y'all not friends. That's what it comes down to. You thought y'all not friends. So guess what? It was a reality chat, because now your feelings are hurt because somebody that you thought you was cool with because you met on the set of a show told, when it came to business, say, I don't want to work with her. Stop getting caught up. Stop getting jammed up. I know y'all don't like it. What are your thoughts, Simone or Courtney or whoever?
I want to finish my point though.
Go
Hey,
ahead,
no,
Journey.
we've been dancing on that. How long?
All right. Okay, that's
No,
cool.
but about us. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was off that. I was about to move on to another
Go ahead.
point.
Go ahead.
Um, Frankly, I wouldn't handle it the way that Nene handles things. I don't think take things to social media. So personally, I wouldn't handle it that way. However,
Right.
again, that's the point I'm making. We have to keep it in the context of what happened if we're going to discuss this particular situation. Now, if we're going to discuss it in a more conceptual way, then yeah, I'll agree with you all, and say that, you know, in her response, in her continuously responding this way, she inadvertently may be hurting herself in a business that is based on relationships and networking. I can agree with you on that. However, in context of this particular situation that was brought up, knowing that I saw the full video and I have full context of it based, of what we got, Portia is wrong for how she started it,
In your
and this is
opinion.
how yeah, of course, it's the whole everything I'm saying is my opinion, but yes, and Nene's response to it is just how Nene responds to things, but that does not make Portia right. Period.
I
No,
think I said
I
that.
I
agree
don't
with
You know
see.
what
you.
I'm
I
saying?
I
don't
agree
see
with
I'm
you
just
on
why
saying
that.
what I said.
But
her responding on social media is
I mean,
such
y'all
a
using Nene's
nightmare.
term. I
I
said
don't
what I said,
understand
but go
that.
off.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
I
but
don't
I'm gonna
hold
say
on,
understand
this.
that.
But at the end of the day,
no,
how's she
no,
gonna
ma'am.
how's she going
I'm gonna
to
go off.
bounce
Hold
back?
on.
How's she going to bounce back when it's all said and done? Okay, she keeps responding like this. And yes, I agree with you. Portia was wrong in this particular situation, but still, where does Nene get to come out on top
Bounce
when it's
back
all
from what?
said and done?
She filmed it on that. She filmed her scene. What is she bouncing back from?
Exactly.
Eh,
She filmed her
What is she
scene.
bouncing back from?
Why is
She
she on
showed up to
social
work and she
media?
filmed the scene that she was paid to film. So she doesn't have to bounce back from anything. What she did, you don't have to like social media is the era that we're in right now. Maybe due to age or what
No,
you
no, don't
personally
do
do in your
that. Don't
personal
do
life
that.
may work or
Somebody make
not for you,
That's
but we
not what
are
I'm
in the age.
saying. I'm saying about
That is
this
true.
specific
Hold on.
situation. Why did she go on
Hold on,
social
hold on,
media?
wait,
That
wait,
does
wait,
not
wait.
help her
Hold
Courtney
on,
just
hold
profession.
said
on, hold
why.
on. Everybody wait. Everybody pause because I don't know if somebody was talking in the background while Courtney was talking, but I don't know. Can you, whoever was talking first, finish, and then the other person can go?
I'm done. I just was saying we're the focus is on how she went to social media. Nene explained a story as many people do on social media, but 90% of celebrities or reality TV stars go on social media and tell their side of what happened. So she's not doing anything abnormal. It could be based on what you would do personally. I'm personally not a social media type to blast things, but we are in that era, so I don't necessarily judge people that do. Second, the fact is she went to a production company, and maybe that's the way she's standing her ground. She may feel I've been abused for the last 4 years. As I said earlier, these same is so many Bravo girls coming up now against Andy that are not getting the same treatment that Nene got, and people are saying, "Oh, well, Bethany didn't need Andy." Bethany is a white woman. Nene built her franchise. And look how they tossed her away, but still keep throwing safety nets to Kim every chance they get. And that's a white and black issue, in my opinion. But I'm just saying, we're talking about how she approached it. I mean, it ain't like she had one dig where she said she's a Bravo celebrity, but she didn't. It's not like she dragged her or was, gross in her approach. She told a story. A lot of people do that. What did she do that's so abnormal that people don't do and give us conversations?
Risa Tisa people.
Hold on.
Right.
I want to address something because Journey to Jasmine took a dig to my, and y'all up here talking about I said what I said. That's Nene's.
Man,
Hold on, let me finish. Girl, bye. Because you up here with us. You
you
right
ain't
here with
here.
us, man. Girl, Nene didn't make that up. But listen,
She popularized it for sure. When you see
look,
the meme, it's her.
I want to see the trademark.
You
That's what
just
I
don't
want to
like her, and
see.
that's the tea.
Okay. Now, I think Bravo Vivian was going to say something, but Bravo, I think you sound far away.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm using this inhaler
Girl, I was
and
like,
stuff.
somebody way back there yelling from the back of the room, but go ahead.
Okay, so I'm just saying, Nene is 2 years older than me. Um, I've been in what you call it, internet speak technology all my life. So it's not about when I say why is she going on social media, it's different, it's deeper than just posting something on social media to be an influencer or to get your coin or something like that. I just think in this particular situation, she's using key words to me that aren't helping her. She mentions production. And I think I'm dissecting it a little more than her posting a social media post against Portia. I'm thinking about it in more of a business sense because I don't think that what Portia did is right at all, or what she said. I don't think the texts were appropriate. I think Portia was in her feelings and lashing out and stuff. I don't think we need to know that. I'm just saying that, girl, when you start mentioning the business entities involved in your beef with Portia, that's not helping you. To say, production said this and production said that and all that, and then production told me production, it's just not. Don't go on social media. Matter of fact, send a text to Portia. Portia, production told me that you said you couldn't work with me. I just wanted to let you know that I know that production told you that, and I will
Yeah,
I will pay attention to that in the future. By the way,
I
address
agree.
the Portia. But I'm just I don't even know why it's all of this when it could have been so much simpler to me. I think
She
I'm
does not have to
digesting.
protect Portia's image, her feelings,
She
or
doesn't.
anything. And
She
people love to
doesn't.
tell you how to respond to things. People don't care how they treat you behind the scenes, but you sure got to watch how you respond to them.
Okay.
I
I
don't get
just look
that.
And
at it a
we're
little
losing
differently.
the fact that she did reach out to Portia, and that's how she knows that Portia was upset about her supposedly not reaching out in
Okay.
regards to the divorce.
We're not debating any of that. We
I'm
can all
not.
agree on that. So here's the point, y'all. And I've been trying to say it and say it. You have the point. Nene got to where she was because she had a level of expectation of the relationship between her and Portia. All I'm saying to y'all is, I'm not saying Portia was not wrong. I'm saying I've been around long enough to know how people will get you. They will sneak
Right.
you. They will
Well, yeah.
sneak you. And I'm telling y'all to get yourselves caught up to speed in 2024 where you at a point where you don't really trust people. Not to where you're
Well, that's
paranoid,
good.
where you expect anything in any given situation like Big Brother, the television show. Because otherwise you're gonna find yourself effing around and finding out in situations where you're at work, in situations with your family, in situations with your man, in situations where your kids then lied to you. Expect anything from anybody so that when it comes your way, you say, you know what? That's why I don't put my faith and my trust in people because I know people are capable of anything. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
Right.
saying.
I
I can
agree.
agree with
I agree
you
with that.
to a certain
Yeah,
point, Queen, and
I agree with
Portia
that.
has shown herself to be
Hmm.
a non-trustworthy person, and
Hmm.
she's very much for herself. Period. Like she doesn't have loyalty to anyone but Portia. So I can definitely agree with you in that it's kind of
Okay.
crazy for her to think that they were friends.
They're not friends. And y'all, Simone, I want you to jump in here because you've been waiting patiently. Women do it. Can I keep it real?
Yes.
Do this to themselves all the time. More so when it comes to dating. They'll give everything to a man. And he ain't shown no signs of commitment. He ain't shown no signs of consistency, no signs of you just being a front runner. They'll give everything up in the first 30 to 90 days. And then when he becomes inconsistent, when you notice that he's not consistent because he never was in the first place, when you notice that he really never gave you nothing, now you're mad. Now you're mad because sometimes we're blinded by our emotions and what we think a relationship should be. And I'm using relationships as an example because I think that's where we can kind of mostly take our brains there and you be like, shit, now I think about it, that boy really wasn't calling me like that. That man really wasn't texting me like that. But because I had did this and this and that for you, my time, my investment, here's what I expected from you. And you got your feelings hurt. Stop getting your feelings hurt. Nene got her feelings hurt.
Yes.
Nene got her
Nene,
feelings hurt, but at the same
Nene got her
Yeah,
feelings hurt.
display.
I get
Go
that.
ahead.
she don't get to have
I
feelings.
get that.
Yes, she does. But the
But
point is,
yeah.
listen, she needs to manage her feelings as a grown woman. She's responsible for her feelings and her reaction. Take it offline as a professional, in my opinion. Um,
Well,
Mm.
I don't know.
I'm not
I
a.
like the spice of life that is this
Yeah, but a lot
reality TV. Look at us talking about this. We wouldn't have nothing to talk
I'm.
about as we kept it corporate.
listen, this I'm gonna keep it
Mm-mm.
neutral
I'm
so
not
that
a
we
fan
at
of
work,
either of them.
online, YouTube, because you and your fucking feelings. Get out your feelings and get into your head. I mean, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I
Y'all ain't got me
also.
riled up behind this damn conversation of feelings and emotions. I don't
But
It's
do
you
just
that.
you and
understand?
yours.
No, I don't do
Yeah.
a lot of
I'm just playing. I'm
feelings.
just playing. You know I'm
I
messing
know.
with
I know. No, you good. You don't have to apologize. You good. You good. We good. Get out your feelings, Journey. Go ahead, Simone.
you. That's good.
Well, well, I'm not a fan of either of their past behaviors and of them,
Mhm.
personally. So I don't have a loyalty to either side. I just don't. I don't care for either one of them in a way. I do think Nene is, to me, more entertaining. That's just me personally. But as far as the friendships and with coworkers, we have, yes, we shouldn't trust on certain levels, but I don't know, I have developed friendships, genuine friendships with coworkers that I no longer work with, some that I currently work with. So we do develop that. Now, should we put all of our trust in them? No. But in this situation, I look at loyalty, and I'm not saying that they are super close bestie friends, but on that stage, all those years ago, when that girl, pulled down Kenya and did all that and then started crying, we saw Nene try to protect her, putting her hand over her mouth, and doing those things. And in the past, I think she did try to go to production or just say things favorable in her favor, because obviously, none of them liked Kenya at that time. But that alone did, I think, help Portia at that moment, during that time period. So if I would look at that as Portia, like, dang, she really did try to save me all those years ago. I have to give her something. But in this situation now, fast forward all these years now, I would have thought, just with that moment alone, seeing that she really did try to help me in that, and some of the actions that she took after that, really trying to pick up me to the powers that be to help me stay on that show. I would have at least had a conversation. Like, look, I don't like how you've been moving. You didn't support me with this recent news of my divorce. I need to tell you this is how I feel. But going directly to production, the way she handled this was just, to me, uncalled for. I mean, we have to have some way, the way that Nene handled it. We can say she should have taken it off of social media, but she went directly to Portia. And yes, she did get her face cracked. Portia did what she did. But I think, when we have to be able to trust someone. They have hung out outside of Dubai, not just Dubai a month ago before she announced the divorce. They have been to different events. They have gone on double dates. You go down their timelines, they have pictures together. So they have hung out. So I would think, that person, I won't say, like I say, a close friend, no, but double dates and all that, I would think, we have some sort of association that if there is an issue there, if there is a problem, you can at least come to me. Nene can't control that man of hers and Simon being friends. She just can't. She can't control that. And I can understand there might be some feelings that Portia may feel, seeing, I haven't seen it, but just hearing what people are saying, I guess they've been posted up, wherever, taking pictures or whatnot. It is what it is, but that is outside of work. This situation, it didn't have to go down this way. We can say Nene didn't have to go to social media, but I think in a situation like this, dealing with the likes of a Portia, Kim Fields, knowing that she was going to be the director for that episode, and other people who really wanted Nene, and really it sounded like they really wanted Portia. I think they were everyone involved was kind of shocked that Portia didn't want to film with her, because they've seen in recent years that they seem to be cool. They're hanging out outside of, where she was
She didn't want to
forced
work with
to.
her. End of
But
story.
she was forced to work with her before, because that wasn't her control. But hanging out with someone, she wasn't forced to hang out with her. She wasn't forced. She could have told her husband, like, look, I ain't going on no double date with them. I don't want to hang out with her. That So I don't think that was, and as far as, Nene being blackballed, Nene was blackballed with Bravo. We know that she's talented. Did she help hurt herself? Hell yeah, she hurt herself. But now, since she's some years removed from that, it appears that she is trying to get back into things, and maybe trying to um, set herself up differently. Now, we can say this may have hurt her or not, but I think she's trying to show the production company with this particular Upshaw's show, and other future shows that may have interest in her. Look, I don't have a problem with none of them. This is coming out of nowhere. I thought me and Portia were good, but she's using this wacky ass divorce against me. She's using this against me, and you can see the text messages that she put out. She's in her feelings because of she's not coddling her during her divorce.
I don't think she's using anything against Nene. I think we be in our feelings too much. And Mary, I don't have an. I'm just saying, when she said, "Oh, I'm shocked," don't be shocked, because
She should be. No,
But
no, no, no.
Portia is
She
also in
should
her
be.
feelings. Portia's in her feelings too.
Yes.
I want to. She said she's shocked that I'm. Don't be shocked. It depends on what day. You catch me on. Don't be shocked. I'm not a preacher, y'all. I don't know why y'all. I'm shocked. I'm not a religious person. Like, I'm not a clergy person. I'm a human being that's most of the time that's pretty positive, but some days I'ma just go against the flow. And it's not about if Portia should have or should not have. It's about recognizing people for who they are in this world. That's why I tell you, don't be shocked when I do something. Because you don't paint a picture of me, and when don't paint a picture of Portia, don't paint a picture of these saints of what we think people should be doing, because you're gonna get your feelings hurt. That's all I'm trying to say. We just gotta. Portia didn't do anything that anybody else would not have done. I think the reason why, I'm not saying it's wrong. Nene thought they were friends. They're not friends. That's why Nene's upset. Because she thought they were friends. Is it wrong? I would not have done it. Me personally. But at the same time, they not friends. So when
Nene
you
had every right to think that they were friends.
when you
Nene
are
had every
not
right.
friends with someone, don't expect loyalty. I don't understand how it's so hard
The
to
goalposts have moved.
whatever.
Nene,
I'm
I
not out
think
here getting my feelings hurt because I expect people to say and do what they want to say. I expect people to whatever, but I don't know. Like I'm just like,
Nene had every right to feel that they were in a good place. In my opinion, sometimes we do have to
I
put
don't
our
know
feelings
that.
out
You
there.
just said
She
they
had
haven't
every
worked
right to
together.
feel that
They
they
just
were in
saw
a
each
good
other in
place.
Dubai.
Queen, that stigma of the angry black woman, when you put that on a black, that is hard. And then for another black woman to reiterate that, come on, Portia.
Okay, but what do you
That was
say
low.
when women are difficult? We are difficult sometimes. We are. I've been difficult. I've been angry before. So what do you say? We pretend that we're not? Where do we get to a point when I can say, Courtney, you difficult. I don't want to be around you. The last 3 months you were hell on, or do we pretend?
I'm a respect you coming to me and telling me that.
But when do you
But what I'm respect if we have a certain rapport and we've been cool, maybe not friends, we've been cool and we've hung out, and you come to me and say you're difficult, I can't deal with you, this is not, I can respect you for coming to me and letting me know that, and I can give you your space and respect it as such. But what I can't respect is if I thought we were cool on a certain level and you go to
Yes.
the head and put this angry black woman stigma on me that I'm trying to shake. And it's been hard for me to shake because
Right.
we cool to a certain extent, and you do that. I can't respect that. I ain't
And,
respecting that.
and I understand that.
Portia's planting seeds. She's planting
Exactly.
seeds to
Hold on.
use.
I
She's
understand
using
that.
Nene's past against her. She's planting seeds. That's why she went to whoever in production and
And that
said
may be
what she
true, but when do we
said.
move on from it? What do we but when
Why would Portia do that
That's the
though?
point. When
She's
do we
in
move
But
on
that's
from
the,
it?
but
like
that's
he
the point.
did.
Don't expect. But that's the point. Don't expect that Portia wouldn't do
Yeah.
it. That's the point. What's
So
sad is
I
that
can expect that she would do it and still be angry about it. What's being missed?
exactly.
I agree with that. But what I'm saying is that how Nene responded only played into that narrative. So did it? Yeah, she's on Upshaws, but is it going to probably hurt her in the future? Who's to say? We don't know. I'm just saying she only elevated that pain even further. Portia was wrong for what she did, and Portia was doing a calculated move by going to the production and painting that narrative. Is she wrong? Absolutely. But don't expect that Portia is going to be your ride or die loyal friend. And I know that she's hurt. That's why Nene responded, because she's hurt, because she did, in a sense, think, girl, we cool. Why would you do this? Back in the day, I had your back on this, I had your back on that. I think Queen Sheba's point is, don't expect that even though we were cool then and I had your back then, that I'm going to repay the favor. I'm
Just a
going
week ago. You're
to
right.
pay it forward.
You said
Yeah.
it was cool just a week ago. I should not
Um,
expect
Yeah.
anything better out of you
okay,
this
but
week.
y'all keep getting stuck there. When do you pick up your hurt and your pain and move on? That's all I'm saying. Like
When
I
is Portia
I'm
going to
totally
stop?
cool with
After
that.
I get on the internet and
When
tell
is
everybody what you
Portia going to
did, and I'm
stop?
going on about my
After I
day,
blow your
and I'm
spot,
going on
I'm
about
Going
my
to
good.
day.
stop being a
I'm
snake?
good
When
then.
is Portia going to stop going behind the
see, I
scenes
can't say
and
that.
planting seeds
Uh-uh.
and doing stuff behind the scenes and then standing in the face and smiling? She's a snake. Candy has said that she didn't want portions of Candy's business to be shown on or RHOA. She wanted the spotlight for herself. She's done this
Okay.
multiple times. She does this and then she'll smile in your face and come to the public like, who
Okay.
did
And play
that? I
dumb.
didn't do anything.
Okay.
No, this, I think Nene is in a way, although it may or may not hurt her, saying, look, this is what I'm dealing with. I thought we were good. And she going to production saying, I don't want to work with her. And
And you can
Candy,
do that as
Kenya,
a
and
person.
multiple people, even that one girl said they all would want to work with Nene again.
Well, let me ask you this. Pause, pause. We get so okay, that's still in the feelings. She did this, she did that. Okay, what next?
But Portia's in her feelings.
Okay, but what
Portia's
So,
in,
next,
in
so
her
Simone?
just let
feelings.
someone offend me and move on and act like nothing happened. Got it.
No.
Be passive.
You
Got
Girl,
it.
when do
See,
you stand up for yourself?
oh
Portia
my
is in a
God.
situation
Oh
that
my
she
God.
created for herself. She went behind that woman's man and thought that her stuff was going to be special, and now she in her feelings because she's going through a public
I
divorce.
know that,
That's
but
her
we've said
fault.
that. We've
So,
said
what does that
that.
have
Now
to do
what?
with
what do
Nene?
y'all feel better? Let me ask this because I
No,
feel
no,
like
because
we're going around in circles.
hold on, because y'all want to get stuck in what Portia did to Nene. I'm trying to move on and get to the solution. When
Yeah,
something
that's what I
like
was going to
that, hold
ask.
on, let me finish. When something like that happens, what do you do with that? Because
That's
us
what I'm
talking
asking.
about it over and over ain't gonna do nothing. How do you pick up and go?
Well, let me
Just
ask you:
go.
if y'all
Well,
feel like
that's what.
her response was wrong, what do you feel a correct response
I
would
would
be?
never let another woman see me crumble like that online. Bet. And
Never.
number
But
two,
That's
production.
that.
Hold on. Number two, production was messy. You got to start watching people that start bringing you negative. Oh, she says she don't want to work with you. Why was
Hmm,
she that comfortable telling you that? Why you just now telling
Thank
me?
you.
Portia
I
that
confirmed
part.
hold
it.
on. I
Portia
take that
confirmed it
in,
when she called her.
but let me
She
finish.
confirmed it.
Let me finish. I take stuff in. I don't know how y'all move, but this how I move. Ain't nobody finna see me crumble if I
Thank
can
you.
help it. Number two, bet. The best revenge is success. Keep
Yep.
working behind the scenes, keep
Yep.
building your skill set, keep navigating, keep praying. Social media can't help you. Look what we doing, arguing. We ain't bringing
I
no
agree.
solution to the problem.
I agree with you to a certain extent,
Yeah.
Queen. I really
yeah,
do, but I'm a feelings person. So when something happens, I feel my feelings. I go through them. I feel them. I may express myself, and then I go on. I'm a feelings person. So when I have that emotion, I go through it. However, it may not look good to you, but I went through my emotion how I see fit, and then I can go on with my day.
hmm
If
Thank you,
Candy
Courtney.
or Kim had have
Thank you,
done this,
Courtney.
it would be no. She wouldn't have been in her feelings. She has every right to have some feelings about this
And
situation
then
because she
what,
did
Simone?
feel. She did. She said what she did. What she did. She went
Okay,
and
so
she
come what
expressed
may.
herself, and she keeps moving. Hopefully,
Yeah,
she can
she
continue
said keep it
working.
I
going after
mean,
this.
should she have been
She
like
hasn't
Candy and
stopped
made a
anything.
spoof? Like, like
I
what
mean,
would
what?
have
I
been
mean,
Okay.
the solution?
she put it out there and she left it. I don't know. I ain't been on social media in the last few hours, but she put it out there. This is what happened, and she left it. That's how she felt. Now she wouldn't have done that if she knew if it was a Candy or a Kenya, because she don't probably like them in the first damn place. She wasn't expecting it coming from someone she considered a associate or a cool friend that she's been hanging out with. I don't hang out with people I really don't like. If I ain't got to, if I got to work with you, I got to work with you. But if on my personal time, me and my man are not hanging out with you and your man.
Listen,
It's all publicity. Them
listen.
hanging out.
The point is, y'all really be arguing with people when they hurt y'all feelings, trying to drive home how hurt you are, because I don't. I'm gonna learn you and I'm gonna move on and I'm gonna stay away from you. So y'all gonna really, when somebody hurts you deeply, because a black woman did it to me at work, told everything I said. I thought we was cool when we was at happy hour. And baby, they pulled me, this was years ago, they pulled me in that office. And I was like, damn. And it was a Scorpio. And I learned real quick. What oh shit, I learned the game. And I moved on and I never said one word to her. I never told her that I knew. I moved on. I
And
just,
you handled that very well. And I agree. Like I said, I agree with you. I agree with a lot of what you're saying, but we're all wired differently.
yeah,
So
I agree.
I may or may not. I may address you. It depends on what day you catch me on and how I'm feeling. I
And,
may address you. I may
And
not say anything.
and Queen,
Okay.
so
and Nene
to
and Portia
piggyback
ain't
off of
worked
what you just
together
said,
in 3 or
Queen.
4 years. They have
Simone,
not
let
worked
Jasmine go
together in
real
three or
quick.
four
Simone, let
years.
Jasmine go. Go ahead.
So I had a similar situation. Me and one other girl was talking to a Hispanic lady at my job, talking about how we didn't like the way our job handled Juneteenth. And she went back and told HR, and they brought all the black people in the room to have a meeting. It was so embarrassing based off of a conversation, a personal, private conversation we had at her house. And in that, I never addressed her about it. I just didn't talk to her no more. So I feel where you're coming from. Like, there are different ways to handle different situations. And in this particular situation, I do understand that in some instances, maybe the way she handled it was not the best. But to piggyback off of what someone else said, we do live in the age of social media. And what way should Nene have handled it when
I'll answer
Sheree?
that.
Well, let me finish this part. When Sheree offended Candy, she spoofed her. Should she have spoofed her? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It depends on where you headed in life. If you are headed to Hollywood and you have a history of being fired for your attitude, you don't say anything. This is not going to help you. But we want to get it out and say it and prove a point. She don't. Where you headed? You trying to get work right now. You're trying to get work. This isn't a great idea. Let it go.
Right.
Don't say anything. Build up your credibility, build up your portfolio of work, establish a lot of opportunities. That's why sometimes, listen, I ain't gonna lie. Some people are real hard to coach. That's why I don't like doing one-on-one coaching sessions, because they go and do the complete opposite, because they're thinking about the feelings and not the strategic roadmap to get you where you're trying to go. And sometimes you're going to have to bite a bullet. Sometimes your feelings are going to get hurt, but the goal, you got to put on your shoes and you got to run the race.
That's what, yeah, that's
But
And
how
that's
the
I
what you
point,
should
feel.
have
but
done.
here's
You
the
should have been
point.
quiet.
This is the point is she thought she was a friend. They
Okay, and
had
she's
not
not.
worked together in
Not.
It's
4 years. So if I think you're my friend, I am going to be in my feelings. Now, I'm not
Okay.
talking about someone I've been working with and maybe I done shared a little too much. I'm talking about someone I haven't worked with in 4 years. I'm thinking we are good.
excellent point.
And you're
So
not.
this is not that.
But
Don't
Simone,
mess
you
up your
can't stay
bag
there.
though.
You can't dwell around the coffin. It's done. It's dead. It's a wrap. You got to move on.
Yeah,
You can't.
yeah, she did. She said what she said and she got moved on.
Okay.
She
Okay.
probably, it was fresh to her in that moment. So that's probably why she went and did, and for her to go to social media. But she thought Portia was a friend,
And
a
she's not.
close
And we see that.
associate. Now she knows, but she didn't know that prior to. Portia probably was the last person on her mind that would have gone to production. She wouldn't have, obviously going from what she said, she would have thought it was someone else before she thought Portia,
I
because
understand
they
that.
have been hanging out.
Okay.
No,
But
production is being
okay.
messy.
Sharnetta, what are your thoughts?
I love y'all. Hey, Queen.
Love you too.
Ah,
Pal
we heated, ain't
and
we?
lady.
Mhm.
I have to agree with Queen. Y'all want to keep them in the friend zone. But nobody has mentioned that Portia might be trying to get her lick back. Because remember, she said that Nene tried to get her fired. But however it went down between them, Nene shouldn't have took it to social media. She shouldn't have took it to social media. Friend, foe, however they got down, it shouldn't have been made public. So that shows that Nene hasn't changed as well as Portia, because they batting each other back and forth with the faults. So that's not the real point. The point is how you handle what you go through. And still, Nene is not handling or matured from Bravo. That's just my opinion, and I said what I said.
Hmm. I don't.
Hold on. And she said what she said. Let me let Justice go. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm just trying to make
Okay.
sure we get those people in that are waiting. Go ahead, Justice.
I just want to say I do like Nene. I mean, she was I would tune in just to see her come up with some clever saying or whatever. But I know Nene because I liked her so much. I took time to listen to her, not just be moved by what she said that was clever and funny and how she stole the show. She's gifted, she's talented. I still love Nene. But what I want to know is about us right here on the panel, us as women in the chat, how we are so fired up about who's right and who's wrong.
Hold on, Justin. Let me say
Why
we do
is it they both can't be right?
that's
Why
true.
is it why is it that Portia is now by us to be voided of her right as a woman to say, I don't want to work with her. I can't. Why is that wrong? And why is Nene wrong to say, I thought we were a little tighter than that for her to say that to them? And why is it that we're now presenting to me, and this is just my opinion, I can be wrong, and I'm sorry, I apologize in advance. Why are we presenting the very thing we're speaking against? The crab
Let me
mentality.
clarify. I
Because
have to
I hear
clarify.
people pulling Portia down and I hear people pulling Nene down. But
Let me
yet we
hey
say,
Justice. I'm
I'm
sorry. Let me
sorry.
clarify. Me and Jasmine are friends, y'all. We do this all day, every day. I just don't want people to
Yep.
think this is like panelists going at panelists. And please
Yeah.
don't read too much into this
It's
energy.
my big
Like
sis.
we are real friends.
And
No,
Jasmine
no,
has a
no.
great channel. Don't do that.
Oh,
Hello?
yeah.
Go ahead, Miss.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Justice. Go ahead. I just want y'all
Yeah,
to
I
know
was
that we
just
are
saying
real friends.
we as no, I wasn't even speaking to y'all. I'm just speaking of we as women as a whole. Why we can't accept the fact that both of these women, who some women like, some women don't, that both of them can be right in their own right. You know, Nene can feel a certain way and speak about it. And we can say, oh, she shouldn't say that. She should have just been quiet because she got a reputation. And Portia can say, I don't want to work with her. Even though we may have appeared to be tight deep inside, I didn't feel that because of such and such or whatever. Why can't they both be right? And we just, it just feel like we, us, the audience, are now doing what we say we stand for. We're against what we stand for, women's rights. They both have the right to feel what they feel, say what they say without being condemned.
I
That's all. I
no,
said what I said.
and she said what she said. So
I
we
think we're just
Justice.
giving opinions.
Hold on, she said what she said. But y'all, we just talking, and we're gonna continue to talk now. We're not condemning them. Like I said, I'm not no preacher. It's like y'all on the wrong channel. Y'all on the wrong channel. Because listen, this is what we do on I Said What I Said Saturdays. We say what we say. It's never personal, but it's an opportunity for people to speak unfiltered without judgment. Go ahead, Vivian.
No, I'm just, you know what, I think I've said that I don't like what Portia did. I just don't like what happened and what carried on after what Portia did. I don't like what production did because they didn't need to give that much detail, but whatever, that happened. We can't change that. And I didn't like what Nene did, and it's not because of Nene being Nene, it's because for me, you're trying to build a repertoire now with production companies and other things that are coming along. I just don't think it's a good look. I don't think it's a good PR look. And that's my opinion. I don't I just was like, oh no, this is not you just you just had to, keep it to yourself in sense of how you're trying to move forward with new projects and stuff like that. Nene is Nene. She's going to do Nene, obviously. I just didn't like that she did it that way.
All right. Sharnetta, did I get to you?
Yes,
Okay.
but I agree with her as well. I agree with her.
Okay. Maybe we should just go ahead and wrap up because I don't think people like we be doing this behind the scenes too, child. But normally
Facts,
we
yo.
go
Y'all don't understand. I'm about to hit Queen up and ask her, do she want to go to Pasatino after this? Let's go
exactly.
get a charcuterie board, girl.
Normally we behind the wall, but we gonna have to kind of reel it in, y'all, and keep it behind the wall from here on out.
It's love here.
Yeah.
Well, I love you.
Go ahead.
I love y'all, and I wish y'all, a wonderful weekend. And I love Jasmine the Journey. I love her channel. She keeps it real, and she's fair and everything. And even what she's saying about Mimi, from her opinion, she's being fair about it. So I'm fine with it and everything. Like I said, my whole standpoint was don't mess up the bag before you get it. That was it. That's my opinion. And I was like,
Yeah.
why? But I've had this reaction with a lot of things and stuff, and I enjoy y'all. And thank you, Queen Sheba. I was supposed to leave an hour ago, so I'm gonna go meet up with these people before they start showing up at my house trying to drag me out of here. But I love y'all and thank you. Y'all have a great day.
Love you too,
Yeah. We love
Bravo.
you.
I'm
Love
supposed to
you,
be
Yep.
off of here
Bravo.
too.
Peace,
I'm
peace.
all in their business.
Right, Steve? Just being nosy. I can't help it. I'm a Leo.
Me too.
Yes, Leos. I love Leos.
Queen Sheba.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Hi, I'm Trending. Hi, Journey. How are y'all doing?
Good, good. How
Hello.
are you?
So I have a different way of looking at it. I'm thinking that they really are friends. And I'm thinking that they are seniors in this reality show game and they know how to maximize off their situation. I'm thinking that they're in cahoots to try to probably get Nene back on the show. You probably might think I'm reaching, but being that Andy Cohen is under scrutiny with all the allegations that he has with the, other franchises, New York and whoever else that got him under fire right now with lawsuits. I'm thinking that him bringing Nene on and like they're all to like stir up the intents to have people glued to the show. I'm thinking that this is all orchestrated. What do you think?
I think that's horrible if it is. I think that's at that point you gotta, it's like what we're willing to do for money. I think it's interesting. I think it's a reach though. Based on how Nene has behaved and acted. Nene's not going back to that show. She can't, even if Andy wanted her. There are legalities around that when you think about the laws and the regulations around EEOC guidelines and accusing an entire institution of racism and receiving a settlement. She's not going back. So I
So
think it's
all right,
very, yeah, I think it's an interesting theory, but I think this is real. What's going on between them? Let me
all
ask the
right.
people.
Go ahead.
Candace, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's a reach too. After she got them settlement from them people, I don't think they'll let her back on the show because they when they have to be proven that they were wrong and for them to settle, I do think there was some merit to the situation. No, I don't think she is definitely going to be making an appearance again. But I wanted to say this since this will probably be your last time making a round to me. I love our debates. I think our debates are healthy for us as women to just get out what we want to say and people not being their feelings about things. And I still stand on what I said, and I said what I said, and I hope everyone has a wonderful Saturday. And to Miss Journey, the charcuterie board that really does sound good with a glass of red wine. So I'm not in Houston with y'all, but there's a place up here in Dallas that does it, and I may have to do that virtually with y'all too in mind. And I said what I said.
You know what? We might everybody go get you a charcuterie board with some
Because
wine.
that's hitting. That's a good idea. That
That's a
is
good
hitting.
idea.
I'm with it.
That's a really good idea. Hold your thoughts, because I want you to. What's her? No, she dropped down. Oh, she dropped down. Melanated energy. Hold on. Let me get to super chats, and then I want y'all to. We're gonna do final wrap ups. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get up here. 1 second. Hold on. There we go. I think I got it.
I need $131. So I can go ahead and pay for my phone bill online instead of going into the store and paying it. If y'all don't support me, if y'all don't, you know what I'm saying, then that's okay. I'ma just not even ask anymore. I'ma just not even be on Instagram. Y'all not gonna hear from me ever again. Y'all not gonna hear from me no more.
Yes, indeed. I think I got the $131 to pay my phone bill online, but I just may use it for a charcuterie board and a glass of wine after this debate, honey. And Jasmine, yes, we're going to go in the Woodlands. Call me when we're done. I'll tell you where we're going. Okay. Kendra with a 5-piece, because you remember we was on Martell. She says, Martell is dangerous to the entire staff and honestly, every woman. Mo was asking for money that made her, okay, was asking for her, hold on. Mo was asking for money that made her difficult to OMP. Somebody help me. Portia was being petty. Martell is dangerous. I agree. And he's difficult to the staff and to the women. I agree. Mo was asking for money that made her difficult. Kendra, just type it in the chat. I want to make sure I'm following.
Oprah and Tyler Perry.
Oh, okay. So Monique was asking for money that made her difficult to the Oprah and Tyler Perry. Oprah and Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
Portia was being petty. Okay, great. Got it. Thank you for helping me out, Trendy. Tyra Daniels gifted one Queen Sheba Darling membership. Congratulations to the lucky recipient of that. And Kendra came back with a 5-piece. She says, I agree. People need to start realizing lashing out ain't right and reactions matter. They do matter, y'all, even when you feel like you're justified. Hence, when a bag is stopped, it should be serious like Marty. I am unique with a 5-piece. Personally, I don't think any living being can stop your bag other than yourself. Man, can we just let that sink in? That can preach tomorrow. That's the whole sermon. Y'all check on Journey and check
That'll
on
preach.
Simone.
I'm
You know
here.
they ain't
That'll
gonna like
preach.
that.
Hey,
Oh, that'll
I'm with
preach?
you when you're right.
Okay, that'll
Oh yeah,
preach.
no, I stand on truth. I ain't just because I like the person don't mean I'm gonna waver off the truth. Nah.
Simone, you all right?
I'm good. Sometimes you just gotta let a mofo know, though. I'm with that. Sometimes you just gotta. Unfortunately, Nene just has a bad reputation of letting people know too often.
That's true. And she said what she said. That was a very good call out. Dana Marie coming through with that big money. Gifted 5 Queen Sheba Darling memberships. Congratulations to the recipients. Daughter of Israel with a 3-piece and a pepper. She says, we have to look at people's character and morals. And I agree, both of them have proven to have very questionable histories when it comes to that. We on Lock Nation. Thank you, King. He coming through, popping trunks, trending with a 10-piece. He says morning/afternoon, my queens.
We going.
Hey, where the money reside? Trending, that was funny. Y'all don't get it. Trending, that's her song when for her super chat. She pops the trunks where the money reside. I don't know. That made me laugh, y'all. Sometimes I can be silly. So Crafty Lion with a 20-piece and a pepper. She says, hello, Queen, just joining. Happy Saturday and blessings. Happy Saturday and blessings to you, So Crafty Lion. Mary Lau.
That was funny.
That was funny. She said, we going. And then went on mute.
But wait, every time I be doing her things too, I'll be like, bring it in.
Okay, Chit Chat for Cutie almost missed it. She says she banging and slanging. She riding down the road listening to the Saturday morning. I said what I said. She says, hey, Queen and the Palace with a 10-piece and a pepper. I'm driving and listening, but to Justice, I think healthy, respectful debates are needed. Loving the exchange between Jasmine, the Journey, and the Queen. I agree. You often see men get a chance to air it out and talk it out. Women, not so much because people perceive it to be kind of negative, or it can be perceived in that way. But I absolutely agree with you, Chit Chat for Cutie. Chit Chat with Cutie. What are your thoughts?
I mean, shoot, like if you don't have a healthy debate with your big sister, what are you doing? What are you learning?
Or even on panels.
On panels, whatever, If we can't come together and, disagree with each other and see different insights, we're just an echo chamber, and what growth comes from that. So
What
I love
you
it
think,
here.
Candace?
Right. I'm good with disagreements as long as you know the ones when they start like, well, if you don't think like me, you're an idiot, then you got to get cut off. But if we're just disagreeing, I'm here for it.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Simone. What are your thoughts on healthy debates and women just today? What we're doing, we normally do it behind the walls.
I love it. I think it's nothing wrong with it. Everyone has a right to their opinion, a difference of opinion. I'm good with it. I may not agree with your ass, but I'm good with it.
Okay, Simone.
Simone.
Okay, sis.
They tried
With
to
your
jump me
ass.
today.
What you said.
She
We
put
asked you
around.
about your feelings, Queen. You was in there for a second. You was like, I don't like Nene, period. I ain't even seen the video, and I'm still gonna stand on business. I
Left us
don't
and
care
went to
what
the table.
you can't be mad at. You said what you said.
Hey, Candace, you see how I took 3 of them try to jump me, Just Angel. Y'all saw that?
I know. I couldn't even be heard.
Queen Sheba, you stood your ground, you stood firm in your square, and then make sure she buy you a drink when y'all go to the woodlands. Make sure Journey to Jasmine buy you a drink. And I said what I said, and I said what I said.
She need $131
That's right.
to pay her bill.
Who said I need $131?
Just Angel did.
Shoot, I need 130.
And Journey said, y'all ain't gonna hear from her no more. Not on Instagram.
Y'all see, I've been gone for a week. Y'all ain't gonna hear from me no more.
No.
Oh my
What I
God.
love is that
I've been hanging
Queen
out.
always she lets everybody have their say. Now last week she missed about 3 9.99s and Prince Akimi, the King of Zamunda, got carried away. But Queen always brings it back around. Keeps it healthy and brings it back around. I love it here.
I do too.
What you call
Candace,
Queen, is that your laugh that you recorded, or is that someone else's laugh?
it's somebody else's, but I can share it with you. I can download it. You
No,
want it?
I just love it. It fits you. I love it when I hear it.
And trending, I love your new intro outro. It is
Yes, this
fabulous.
fly.
Thank you. Shout out to Mr. Trending. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Mhm.
you inspire me. I was working on my new intro outro last night.
Yes.
Oh, intro outros. Don't forget, I got the hook. Y'all like my intros, right? My music. Don't forget, Will Marshall. He writes the beats. He designs and develops intros and outros so that you won't get heat. Somebody, I'm gonna mute them up. Somebody got an echo so that you won't get hit with Is that me? Okay, I'm gonna mute you, Candace. That's you, so that you won't get hit with copyright strikes. Since everybody want to be funny, you can't even use a little jingle. So don't forget. Go to BB's, the Adventures. I'm gonna type it in the chat. Adventures of BB's. Click the about, and then say, Queen Sheba told me you're a producer and you make beats. And he's working on a few content creators. I love my intro song. But Candace, I think you want to jump in. Go ahead. I'm gonna mute up so you don't have to.
Oh, I think you already got to me. I'll just reiterate again when you were eating that charcuterie board with your little sis, Journey to Jasmine out there in H Town. Make sure she gets you an extra drink, okay? For all of her healthy debating. And I said what I
Oh my
said.
God.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
Why are you running?
Gas tank on E, all drinks on me. Wipe me down.
Listen, I'm gonna pick the
Yeah.
most expensive. I'm gonna say, can I get the Chilean? Oh, you have a blend? Sure, I'll take that one.
Okay.
The Chilean Cabernet. Give me. You have. Oh, you have an South African Shiraz. Oh, sure, I'd love to
She
try it.
got to get some gas station prosecco and keep it moving.
Look, y'all. Miss Addie is tomorrow. She's going to be 80 years old. Y'all make sure y'all.
Better.
Oh, happy
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to
That's a
you.
blessing.
Happy birthday, Miss
Dear Miss
Addie.
Addie. Happy birthday to you.
Y'all want to
Yes.
do the other version?
Don't
Go,
do the
go,
other
go.
two version. They over here
Happy
copyright.
birthday
They
to
To
copyright.
you.
ya.
Damn.
Happy.
Birthday to ya. Happy
It's your birthday.
birthday.
All right. Happy birthday, Miss Addie. We love you. We can't wait to see you on the cruise.
Look, go, shawty. It's your birthday. We gonna party like. That's
It's your
enough.
birthday. All right.
No copyright.
Okay.
final thoughts about sisterhood and any positives. Let's leave a positive, not any. Let's do a 15-second positive. Let's take a couple of seconds. And what would you like to leave the chat with when it comes to our community, conversations, bridging the gap, even with people that you feel like have betrayed you? What are you taking away or what are you leaving? That should have been my question. Oh, hold on. I'm not done with my super chats. I got off. Let me go back. Sorry
Money,
about
money,
that.
money, money.
That's the one you want?
Look, I know the whole thing. I say it all the time.
I love the money
Money,
mantra.
money, money, money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money, 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 money comes to me, comes to me, comes to me, comes to me. Money, 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 money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money, 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 money comes to me, comes to me, comes to me. Money, 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 money.
Yes, flowing effortlessly by way of Journey to Jasmine is actually money coming to you because she has gifted 5 Queen Sheba Darling memberships. Congratulations to the recipients. Teresa Wright with a 5-piece and a pepper. She says, Queen, while they're debating about Portia and Nene, I've been shopping from your store. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate it. And look, I got more merchandise. Google just blocked it. They said I don't know if I used the wrong word or I don't know, but I'm gonna get in there and figure it out a little bit later. Okay. But thank you all for pulling up and just saying what you needed to say on the panel. Now we got stuck and we wrestled and we did all that, but we brought it home. And with that being said, Candace, what are your final thoughts?
Just loving sisterhood. Love today. It was a beautiful day. I hope everyone has a good day.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's go to Journey to Jasmine.
I will say if you not even if you whether you have a sisterhood or not, when you have a disagreement or a misunderstanding, I just personally feel it's better to come to that person and have a level-headed an adult conversation. I know we're talking about this in the realm of entertainment, but in the real world, a conversation will do it almost every time.
That's great advice. And sometimes people aren't ready. I think conversations are good, but if we just keep in mind everybody has a different communication style, not to be confused with outbursts, but I think
Mhm.
Journey to Jasmine has a very good point. Just Angel, what are your thoughts, Queen?
I like something you posted not too far back. Take the stones thrown and build castles.
Oh, that was a good one.
Use discernment. Seek first the kingdom of God and its righteousness, and all things will be added unto you. What's for you is for you. No man can stop it.
I love that. Take the stones that they throw and save them because we have castles to build. That's a very good one. Courtney says the palace has been giving her life today. Yes, Courtney came in and hit me upside the head and ran, but I will see you soon, Courtney. She had her sisters back, but we had a good time today. Courtney, I love the way you stood on business today and just gave a different perspective and was able to come back and all of that good stuff. I love the support here. I love the thought leadership here, y'all. It was a good one. I have to agree with Courtney. Trending at some point. What are your thoughts?
I knew that this was a healthy debate because I actually don't do well with a lot of like back and forth, and I wasn't tensed up. My stomach didn't feel funny, and maybe it's because I'm familiar with y'all's dynamic and I've gotten used to the people on the panel. But I do want to say my gut was like, oh, this is good. We're just being different over here and just talking. So I liked it, loved it. Thank you, Queen.
Thank you. No, thank you for your support. And y'all make sure. Oh, somebody wanted to ask about your autism sweatshirts. Can you tell them when those are going to be available?
Oh, Queen, they are available now. I'll drop the link because I'm going live after Queen in like it's almost
Go
an
ahead and
hour
drop
from
it.
now, and I'll
Yeah.
drop the link over there. What'd you say?
You could drop it here.
Oh,
Give them
okay.
a
Well,
head
I'll drop the
start.
link for the autism sweatshirts because they're already here. They're already here. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So she's going to drop the link right now for y'all to be able to go and check out those sweatshirts for autism and make sure you get one. Hell, you don't have to have a family member. You may know somebody with a child or an adult. That would be a cute little gift. So Training has those available. I saw that somebody wanted to know about that in the chat, and I made it a point to make sure I called it out. Simone, what are your final thoughts?
This has been a very healthy debate, and I enjoyed it. Um, for me, I am an only child, so I pick my friends very wisely. And so I think that's probably a big hang up with me. But I always go on that verse, and I'm probably not saying it correctly, but it is a verse in the Bible that says there's no greater love than to lay down your life for your friend. So, with all that said, choose your friends wisely
Yeah.
and have a wonderful weekend.
All right. I agree, Simone. I agree. Desi Gilmore came back. Desi says, sorry, everyone. Maybe I misunderstood what the lady was saying. I thought she was talking about Mel and Martell. No, we was talking about some other people. She says her feelings got hurt because my queen checked me. No, I didn't check you personally. I said, we got to watch our language and how yeah, but you good, Desi. We just got to pause for a second. And that leads me to my final thought, because it's all love here, shoot. And one thing, I think it was Miss Justice that said, we all the same. We all the same. We all learn from each other. We get a little bit more personable behind the wall, but we're all dynamic in our own ways, and we try to keep it that way. So, Desi, you were good, honey. And with that being said, I guess what I want to leave you is people are going to hurt you. I wish I can tell you they wouldn't. People, you'll be shocked, but that's okay. This too shall pass. And when we learn how life really works, there's really no negative or positives. It feels like it's forever lasting, but there's only an opportunity or a lesson in that. Okay. And if you start to look at it that way, you don't stay there too long. You say, okay, I experienced that. That was that experience. Where's the opportunity here? Or where is the lesson? And that's what I leave you all with. And with that being said, God bless you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Bye. Thank you, Queen.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Love, peace, and blessings. Everyone have a great rest of your weekend.